All right. Welcome, everybody. Get in here. I have a few hours. I thought we would watch Karen read together. So come on in here. It's going to take a while, I'm sure, for those of you to realize that I'm streaming because I literally just put this out a second ago. I just set it up. I don't have a ton of time because today is court day for us in the Fox family. The crime that was committed against my daughter. There is a court hearing today, so we will be going there this afternoon to watch the justice system in New York turn. And believe me, I will probably have things to say about that as it unfolds. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, Nick Ricade is not streaming today because he is going to Vegas for Hackamania. And so I was tuning in trying to watch his stream, and it wasn't there. And I was like, what the heck? I forgot he was going to Vegas. So I guess we'll just do this here today. Don't forget to check out the new super tip system because it's hilarious. And I need to pin it to the top of the chat. I need to get into the studio. God, I don't even have my windows open. Hold on. Let's see. I'll turn on the camera in a bit. I have to. I have a couple of things I need to do first. All right, here we go. I am putting the super tips link in the chat and I will pin it to the top. We'll make a bingo card. I just don't have one ready to go right now.
Jurors, every piece of evidence that you're getting is recorded, and we have to keep a very clear record. So sometimes we spend time that
it's Sergeant
may seem
BUKKAKE
like
Day.
A waste of time to you, but it's very, very important for the case. So we do appreciate your
The Commonwealth of Massachusetts is trying to
All right,
railroad
go
an
ahead,
innocent
Mr.
woman
Thank you.
using corrupt cops, and here's one of them.
You shared with us that you met with some of the members of the state police that
Don't
night,
you know Sergeant
and
BUKKAKE,
then
Vice
returned to the
Baby?
Norfolk County District Attorney's Office to
That's what Jen
put
McCabe called
the
him.
clothing on butcher paper, you call it. What was your next step in your investigation?
We met and discussed the next steps. My decision was to go back to 34 Fairview and excavate for the missing clothing item, being Mr. O'Keefe's hat. There was also plans to start writing search warrants.
Did the weather get better over the next couple of days?
The weather did take a turn for the warmer temperatures, yes.
Did you return to Fairview a few days later on February 3rd?
Yes, I did.
Was that the first time you personally had visited 34 Fairview?
Yes, it was.
When you went to 34 Fairview on February 3rd, 2022, do you remember about what time in the morning you went?
Sometime between 8:30, 9 o'clock, maybe 9:30.
When you went there, did you travel with anybody?
Yes.
Who did you travel with?
It was other members of my unit and a member from...
Ladies, in 2 days,
Oh,
we're starting
what
the
is
2025 apple cider vinegar
Really?
routine. In 1 week, you'll
They're putting
They'll
commercials
travel
in the
our
middle
own,
of live
special,
trials now?
Cruisers.
Was
Sorry
this
about
a
that.
planned search or a planned excavation on February 3rd,
Yes, it was.
2022?
Yes, it was.
Who was there at the scene, 34 Fairview, with you?
It was Trooper DeChico, Mike Proctor, and Trooper Evan Brent.
And Trooper Evan, last name?
Brent.
Brent. Was Trooper Brent the photographer?
Yes.
What type of tools did you bring when you went to 34 Fairview?
We brought snow shovels, garden shovels. I brought a like an E-tool, military style E-tool.
Was there still some snow on the ground?
There was, yes.
Did you and the members of the group begin to look for any evidence?
Yes, we did.
Were you looking on the street or did you move to more on the grass?
Objection, Your Honor.
Ask it differently.
What area were you focused on at this point?
We were focused on the lawn portion of the property by in the vicinity of the flagpole the fire hydrant, and along the edge of the asphalt.
Did you see a berm, an asphalt berm separating the concrete street and the yard?
Yes,
Were you looking anywhere near the area of the berm?
we did, yes.
Were you looking anywhere on the street?
The street was plowed, but portions of the street still had remnants of snow. So we did check that area, but it was much easier to identify anything because it was clear of snow.
Where was most of your focus?
On the lawn.
As you worked your way through the lawn, did you or members of your team come across any items that you believe to be evidence?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you to produce some of that evidence to us. Beginning with 535, did you find a number of pieces of plastic?
Yes.
Could you produce 535?
Yes, sir.
Let me just ask you a couple questions before you open that. If somebody identified an object that they believe to be evidence, what was the process for handling it?
On this day, we identified an evidence. The process would have been documenting each item that was located with photographs. Then one of the members of the individuals present would bag each item into a paper bag.
When they were bagged, would the person bagging them use any type of protection like you're using?
Absolutely, every time.
After the items were bagged, was the bag sealed?
Eventually it was sealed, yes.
When you say eventually, what does that mean?
Once it was, all the items were inside and it was brought back to the office, it would be sealed, signed, completely filled out with all the pertinent information on the back.
Could you open that bag?
Yes, sir.
Before you take the pieces out, I'm asking you to look in. Do you recognize those pieces?
Yes, I do.
What do you recognize them to be?
I recognize them to be the items that we recovered from the lawn area on the left side of 34 Fairview Road on February 3rd, 2022, during the planned excavation of the property.
And were they photographed before they were put in that bag?
They were.
Nora, may I approach before Trooper Buchanan
Yes.
opens that bag or goes through it?
Did you show this to Jack? I'm getting my laundry together so I can do folding. I'll be right back.
Hand you a series of photographs and ask you to take a look at them, see if you recognize them.
I do recognize them.
And what is in those photographs?
The photographs depict items
Look at this
collected from the
photograph.
lawn at 34 Fairview on February 3rd, 2022.
Do those particular photographs correspond with the pieces of items that are in that bag?
They do.
I moved this series of photographs and
Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe on your way in here and share the stream because nobody knew I was going live. And don't forget to check out supertip.gg/Megan Fox. It is a lot of fun. I only have a few voices on there right now because the entire company is at Hackamania. And so they haven't been able to update it with the new ones that I put in. I should be getting Judge Cannoni soon. And I want to get Jen McCabe. God, will that be funny? I'm not wearing any makeup. Should I turn the camera on anyway? Could be bad. All I have is lip gloss. I'm actually not sure. I'm using OBS for my camera, so this could go wrong if I start pushing buttons. Let me see. Yeah, it didn't work, did it?
Those items, were they eventually sent for analysis to a Massachusetts State Police lab?
Yes, they were.
When the laboratory received those items, are you familiar whether they marked them with a label or a number for identification?
Yes, they mark each item individually.
Do those items
Sorry. Hold on. I thought it would keep my thing going, but it didn't.
somebody else after it was sent?
Yes, at the lab.
No, I can't fix it. I told you if I start
If we
pushing
could
buttons,
begin, if you can begin to take the pieces
I'll stop
out,
touching
we
things.
can
I
show
can't
them
turn
to
the
jury.
camera on. I don't know why. OBS, man. OBS makes me cry. I should be able to just turn it on by going back to the scene, screen plus camera. But it's not working.
And does that have a number on it or a tag?
Nope.
Yes, it does. This is item 22-02-184-7-8, also alphanumeric A.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you.
These two are taped together.
When you found them, were they taped together?
No, they're taped together by the lab. There's also a canister labeled debris collection. That number is 22-02-184-7-8.1.
Are those the taillight pieces you planted at
This
the
is
scene?
7-8G. This is 7-8N as in November. There are also items too small to label with a letter and number. Those were put into a bag like this. Almost looks like a stamp bag, wax stamp bag.
Are those all the items in that bag?
Altogether, there are It does look like those are all the items. Some of them are inside the canister that I pulled up.
Understood. You know how to move those items into evidence, please? Sir, you mentioned that there was a trooper there photographing the evidence.
Yes, sir.
Did the photographer take a photograph of the items in place when they were found, or were the items moved to a different location before they were photographed?
That day, every item was photographed where it was found.
With the court's permission, I'd like to show a number of exhibits to the jury.
Okay.
Starting with Exhibit 89, which is P490.
This is exactly how a bra for
God
women over
dang
50
it.
should be.
Why do they have ads
super
today? They never have ads on in the middle of a trial.
Trooper,
I've
is that one of
never
the
seen
items you found
this.
that morning?
Yes,
And
it is.
No, I
Do you
will
know
not get
where in relation
YouTube
to
Premium.
the fire hydrant
I
or the
refuse.
flagpole this item was recovered?
It was in the general vicinity between the flagpole and the fire hydrant. The area we were excavating was approximately 40 to 50 square feet
Bruce.
in area.
Mr. Brennan, can that be expanded, please, so that the jurors can see what you're looking at?
Thank you, Your Honor. Is the item that you recovered on top of that leaf?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. If I could next show Exhibit 90, which is P492, 7692. Before we close up, sir, is that the fire hydrant that is at the corner of 34 Fairview Road?
Yes, it is.
Could we close up, please, on that? Why is there a ruler on the ground?
The ruler is utilized to help put the item to scale by the photographer from Crime Scene Services. They utilize these measuring rulers for scale of the item that you're looking at. Sometimes it's hard to depict how large an item is if there's no reference point.
Could we do a little bit further view to show the fire hydrant? Thank you. Is that where this piece of evidence was found, in that exact location?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. I'd like next to show to the jury Exhibit 91, which is P515-7721. Do you recognize that piece of evidence?
Yes, sir.
Could we zoom in, please?
Brad,
Hello.
I'm having
Is that
I'm having
the
OB
same piece of
issues.
evidence that is?
I can't turn my
depicted
camera
in
back on.
Exhibit 89, P490,
Weird.
7690, different
It is
angle with
weird.
the ruler?
When I go
Yes,
back to the screen plus camera, nothing
Thank you.
happens.
If we
It just
could have
goes
Exhibit
black.
92, please, which is
See?
P493, 7694.
It's weird.
You tried changing your camera source
Could you zoom in,
and
please?
Hmm.
Is that piece of evidence in the bag that you've provided as evidence, physical evidence?
Yes, sir.
It's set on the right source. I don't
found
know.
Near
right,
the
but
area
change
of
it
other
to the
pieces?
camera
Yes, it was.
directly instead of OBS and then back.
You mean in
So,
StreamYard?
Exhibit 93, P507.
All right.
7711.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right, hold on.
Could you zoom in, please? How long did you spend that day looking, you and the team, for pieces of evidence?
I was probably 45 to an hour.
And finally, if I could show Exhibit 94, P503-7707. And could you zoom in, please?
Looks like you have a camera problem.
Yeah.
And this
So
piece of evidence.
maybe you
where
have
in
to
relation the
disconnect
other
and
pieces was
reconnect
this
it.
found?
In the same vicinity.
Thank you. If you could take that down, please. When you were searching, did you find any item near the street area?
Yes, we did.
What did you find?
Yes.
a black plastic drinking straw.
Could you retrieve 536 for us, please?
It's okay. I'll figure it out eventually.
Did you unplug your camera and back in?
No.
I've
It
moved
has-
this piece of evidence into
It
evidence.
has something to do with OBS, I'm sure.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes, let's get it, Bob.
I'm sorry, Your Honor?
There is nothing suspicious about a bag that says evidence that they're just holding up.
Showing a photograph, do you recognize that, sir?
Yes, I do.
What's in a photograph of?
It's a photograph of the black drinking straw that we found at 34 Fairview on February 3rd, 2022.
What location did you find it in?
It was close to the paved berm on the street.
This is after the street was plowed.
Yes, it was.
I think this is evidence as an exhibit, please.
When I booted up OBS today, it did say that it was already running, but it wasn't already running. I wonder if that
Interesting.
has something to do with it. I wonder if I should shut down OBS and
Shut it down, go into Task Manager, make sure that there's no other instances of OBS running.
or if I do that and I get kicked out, though, the thing will go dead. You want to
Yes, sir.
share the trial from your end? And that way, if I get kicked out of the studio, it won't shut down.
Mm-hmm. Which stream are we looking at?
Court TV. Look at this guy cutting something open with scissors again. Why did they reseal everything from the last trial?
Probably. They have to.
Doesn't this feel like theater?
Mhm.
Like we already did this. I remember this day from the last trial. All right,
Yep.
here we go.
That is P
There we go.
87688.
All right, I'll be back.
Sir, could you look at that photograph? And Ms. Gilman, could you close? Do you recognize what's in that photograph?
I do.
And what is that?
That is the photograph of the straw we picked up from the street in front of 34 Fairview Road.
Could we zoom out a little bit, please, Ms. Gilman? Is that the area where you or your team recovered that straw?
That is exactly where it was found and recovered from.
That photograph doesn't show much of the grass area. How far is that area from the fire hydrant?
It's probably, with my estimate, 15 feet, maybe 20 from the fire hydrant. It's probably 15 to 20 feet if I had to estimate.
Thank you. You mentioned that one of the items that you went back to Fairview to try
There
to
we go.
find was a hat.
Ta-da.
Why were you specifically looking for a hat?
I had learned that Mr. O'Keefe was wearing a black baseball hat the night prior to the incident. So with us recovering the clothing from the hospital and the hat was not part of that pile of clothing, we needed to see where the hat was. That could have been a lead.
Because
That
we
could
had to
be
get a hair off of it,
a
stick it on
clue
the back of the truck.
of where
Mhm.
Mr. O'Keefe was last prior to
Definitely needed that hat.
being discovered.
Did you or the team ultimately find a hat that morning?
Yes.
I don't know where the hat went.
Produce 537.
Yes, sir.
Reminds me of the intro to Phantom
All
of the
right, move
Opera.
that item into evidence.
Show me the black hat
So
for
this is
lot
going to be
666.
Thank you.
Showing here.
With the court's permission, McKenna, could you open that and show it to the jury?
So did you hear that we have court today? My daughter has court today.
I did not hear that you had court today.
This afternoon. She goes, we have our first experience with criminal court. Not for
Ooh.
her, by the way. It's first, she's a victim. So hopefully that goes well. We're going to find out whether he's going to plead guilty or fight it.
Oh boy. You'll have to send me the what he's being charged with on text.
Okay.
Was that item photographed?
Yes, it was.
And when that was taken from the scene, was the same method used of using gloves and putting it in a bag?
Yes, it was.
When the item was it photographed in the place that it was found?
Yes, it was.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Sticky Widget asks, what's the significance of the straw? Well, if he has a glass that was broken, the glass
I
had to
do.
be filled with something. So unless he brought
It's,
a drink from the bar that he came from,
the
he likely
accumulated
went
snow
inside the
that was
epic
being
house.
excavated
Like,
at
Just like the
scene where we
iPhone data
located
said.
Mr.
That
O'Keefe's
he was
hat.
6 feet inside the house.
And the second photo?
Deanne, I'm sorry
The second
about
photo
not
is a
doing the
close-up
walking
of
streams. I just
Mr.
haven't
O'Keefe's
had the
hat
motivation to do it. And
Flattened.
it's becoming
and frozen
increasingly
to
hard.
the
Oh, hey,
ground
Flux.
with
Hey,
Oh,
Flash.
portions of it
muted.
exposed
Or
from underneath
input.
the piled up snow.
Are you muted? Did the cat
Third
chew through
photo
this
is
microphone
also
too?
of the
I
hat
hope
once
not.
it's been removed,
Is this
and you
better?
can
There we go.
see
Yeah.
the
Beautiful.
thin blue line, American
Beautiful.
flag
Good luck,
on the
guys.
front of the hat, and the Nike swoosh on the brim.
But no, doing
And the
Say what,
fourth
Megan?
photograph is also
Said
a
doing
close-up of the
Yeah.
top of the hat.
But doing
with
the
a
walking streams is hard now
scale
because
ruler next to it,
I have to be the annoying
with
guy
grass
walking with like a
showing from underneath the hat.
selfie stick because I can't do just logo-less streams now.
Or I move these 4 photographs into evidence.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
Because I'm not doing Streamlabs or Streamyard, and well, I guess I could do Streamyard because you can do the free thing with the logo.
I kind of been using StreamYard, just the free version, partly.
Well, I'm going to have to figure out how to use the OBS virtual camera on Streamlabs. I would be doing that today if I knew how to do it, because I have to use OBS virtual camera to get super tips to work. If you guys haven't seen
you
how that
should-
works, it's
You
really
should be able to
funny.
do the browser source in Streamlabs.
I'm sure I can. I just haven't tried it yet.
Whether or not you can do the monitor stuff is a different story. But
In Streamlabs,
mhm.
you can share your monitor and everything.
With the court
No,
permission,
the-
I'd like to show these
we have
photographs
to
the jury.
add an
Yes.
additional audio monitor to reroute the
Beginning with
microphone and the
99A,
super tip audio out
2526,
to
7733,
a
please.
separate audio channel and set that as the microphone.
Oh God, what are we watching now? This is where allegedly
You
the
close up
pieces
just
were
a little bit,
found.
please? Sir, can you describe what you see here?
Yes, that's the excavation track by one of the members at the scene. You could see the hat frozen flat to the bottom, or on the bottom of the snow, right on top of the grass. It was under approximately 1.5 feet of snow that had accumulated.
And how didn't
in
he
the
have
area.
hypothermia
Wait.
if he was buried under that much snow?
Look at
A
next to
foot and a
99B,
half of snow?
8527,
Didn't they say it only snowed 6 inches?
7735.
Maybe because it was the
This
next
is the
day.
again the close-up of the frozen flat hat to the grass at 34 Fairview Road.
Next is 99C, P529.
Oh, that's right. If you're streaming from
7739,
Streamlabs, you don't have to do the audio monitors because all the stuff is there.
Once
It's all on
pulled
the
out,
desktop. Yeah.
and flipped over. Again, this is the same hab belonging to Mr. O'Keefe that was discovered frozen flat to the grass at the scene.
Thank you. You can take that down, please.
Geronimo, it wouldn't be good to stream Megan's stuff. That's
Yeah, no. First of all, there's minors involved. I may talk about it at some point, but I have to wait and see what happens. It's
Did
gonna
you
depend.
search the entire front lawn at that time?
No, we did not.
And we can see from those photographs, is there still snow in that yard?
Look
Yes.
at this photograph.
As you continued
I
your
can't get that out of my
investigation,
head.
did you
Every time they
continue
say,
to
"Look
go
at this
back
photograph."
to Fairview over time?
Yes, based on the amount of snow still present and the fact that we were finding pieces of broken taillight and glass at the scene, and items that we did not expect to find, like a cocktail glass straw. I directed my members to go by the scene every day as the temperatures rose. Snow would expose more evidence on the lawn, and with the hopes of finding each and every item that was present.
On February 4th, the next day, 2022, did you receive a call?
Yes, I did.
Not what was said, but who was that call from?
I believe it was
I don't want you to guess if you don't know. Was the person a member of any group?
yes,
From what group?
it was Canton Police.
As a result of receiving a call from the Canton Police, or someone from the Canton Police on February 4th, 2022, did you go anywhere?
I was already en route to 34 Fairview to conduct a directed
A corrupted
of the area.
investigation.
When you say directed check, you drive by every day on your way
I
to
was
work?
already there to plant
I
the
told my
taillight.
members on every day to work and home to make sure someone's checking the lawn to make sure that any evidence that exposes
But they
itself
never
through the
roped it
melting
off.
snow
A crime
would be
scene.
identified and
Right?
collected.
It was just,
As
if
you
you
were on your
find
way
it
there, you
over
received a call from
time,
someone from the
it's
Canton Police.
okay.
Yes,
Yeah, we're just gonna
Did
search.
you arrive at 34
endlessly.
Fairview on February 4th, 2022?
I did.
When you
And
got there,
everything
did you
that
see any more
exposes
items?
exposes itself
Yes,
is from
I
that
did.
night,
How many?
not from before.
One
or
item,
after. That night.
a larger in size red taillight piece had revealed itself, and it was collected.
Could you produce 710, please?
Yes, sir.
God, I need to match socks, and it's gonna be brutal. I've been procrastinating, so it's piled up, and now I have all these mismatched socks.
see, that's why I buy this one pack of socks.
Yeah,
Well-
yeah, I've tried that. You can't do that with kids. The people buy them socks. We've got all these Christmas socks and
No, I
these
buy
Halloween socks.
I buy this one pack of Reebok socks, and they're the exact same, except one is light gray up top and one is dark gray on top. But I don't
tried
care.
It doesn't work.
These are my current socks.
That's
They're
how
at least the same, like,
they are the same kind but different
Yeah.
colors. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
that's the same thing
I
with
match,
mine.
I match socks like that for
Right?
the kids. I'm like, whatever, it's close enough.
It's the same pack. Like, it's fine.
See, I don't care about patterns or anything, but I don't want like one sock that's one material that's
Thicker,
more restrictive than
yeah,
the other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They have to at least be the same type.
Yeah.
I keep dropping socks on the floor.
And so if I feel like I need new socks, I just buy another one of the same kind and then adds to the
Is that
collection.
710, sir?
Oh God, what are we doing? Another evidence bag? What's in there? It looks
7-10, yes.
empty.
I'd move that item into evidence, please.
It's probably the straw or a piece of glass.
Glass.
This is a piece of the tail light.
With the court's permission, could Trooper Buchanan open the item and show it to the jury?
Yes.
What's in the
Slug.
bag?
Slug says he doesn't lose his socks. When you have 5 people you are trying to keep track of their socks, then talk to me. Okay, when it's one person, you can, you're never gonna have a sock problem. But wait till you have 6 people's socks to keep track of. It's a daily nightmare. The socks are a daily nightmare. God. Oh, look, we have a super tip. This is fun. Okay, what are we doing?
We offer a brand new service from our friends at Tugmeg Farms. Is your bush growing wild? Call Megan to keep your bush well styled.
I think that's Mary Lincoln's. I think that's her not avenue. What was I going to say? Her
Profession?
expertise. Right. Yes. Mary Lincoln's is very, very experienced at the bush trimming.
I am also experienced in that area.
Did anybody photograph that item?
I need to add your
where it was
voice to
found?
the super tips, Flux.
Yes, there was a photograph taken.
Did you take the photograph?
No, I did not.
How did you receive the photograph?
It was
Brad's
attached to
Oh no.
the Canton
Hell yeah.
Police reports that were provided. Canton Police documented that item in place.
May I approach?
You got to let me know what kind of voice track you want for.
Just 5 to 7 minutes of you talking. That's all
Well,
I need of
you-
uninterrupted talking.
Do you want me ranting? Do you want me
Yes, I do.
Variety.
a variety?
That was the item I collected on February 4th at 34 Fairview Road, which
I'm
I
gonna
was.
do- I would do Flux from
Which I was
yesterday,
just
but her
showing
stupid
the jury.
microphone kept going.
I
out.
was so mad. I'm like, oh my god.
The second photograph is a zoomed out.
I got my replacement or my other
general
one for
vicinity
now.
Oh, good.
photograph of the same item from 34.
I'm recommending
Fairview
my
Road, the lawn
microphone to
area,
everyone.
Approximately
Which one is it?
7
The
feet
Elgato
from the
Wave
roadway.
3.
Ooh, I'll have to look at that one.
It's like $100 on Amazon.
Any objections?
I was ready to buy you a new one yesterday, Flux. I was so pissed. I was like, God damn it, fix your microphone. I can't take it.
We have lost so many cords since getting this kitten. We finally got, there's a spray.
The court
There's a
commissioner, I'd like to
spray
show
that
those
you can
photographs to
get.
the jury.
And we had to
P46,
get the
please.
spray because I can't take it anymore. Like all of our phone cords.
Yes.
Is that a photograph of the
Gone.
item you just
Yeah.
showed the jury, sir?
We lost
Yes, it is.
2
And where was
Mac
it in
charging
relation
cords,
to
and
the
I
other
was like,
pieces
all
that
right,
you had
that's
found
it.
on
Because those are
February
like $80
Wait
each.
a minute,
Further
wait a
to the
minute.
right.
Wait a
if
minute.
you're
Is this
looking at
how it was
the-
found? Is this
at the
how it was
property?
found? The
So
tail light.
you have the fire hydrant on your left.
But that's not 47
it was
pieces.
to-
That's a pretty
Further
big
to
piece
the
of
right, on
taillight.
the right bank of
That's
the
a
snow
horrible
that
photograph.
was melting on the lawn.
Is that on the lawn or on the pavement?
That's on the
You
lawn.
can't fucking
Could we
tell.
show the close-up?
That's on the
please,
pavement, man.
P47?
Yeah, you can't
That's-
tell. It doesn't.
Oh no,
look
that's
like
lawn.
Oh yeah,
That
there,
is a-
grass.
I
Thank you. You should take it down.
How did it get all the way to the grass? Like, did the tail light? They're saying exploded and just like flew.
When
It
you
just
recovered those
grew
items, did you go
wings
through the
and-
same
Wait a
protocol
second.
of
The
gloves and
hat
bags?
was under the snow,
Absolutely.
melted to the
Did
ground.
you return?
How
But the
is
tail
that
light was
like
on
it's
the-
on top?
Yes, I did.
Was the snow in a different state than when you last left it on February 3rd?
Yes,
Huh.
it had receded significantly.
When you went back on February 10th, were you with anybody?
I believe I was with another trooper.
Do you know who that was?
I
We're
don't
trying.
remember. I'd have to refresh my memory.
Was it Michael Proctor?
Hard to pay attention to lies.
It might have been. Yes.
Trooper Proctor.
Could you produce 7-11, please?
Yes, sir.
Trooper Proctor.
Former trooper.
Oh God, he's showing his ass to the camera. How long is this gonna go on? What are we digging around for?
More evidence bags to
Trying
show
to-
up.
Get a view.
Does that bag contain some of the items you found on February 10th?
At least when the girls in
on
UFC
February
are holding up their stuff, they're wearing
Yes,
nice
it does.
outfits. He's at least
I
just
move that into evidence, please.
looking awful.
Can you describe generally the size of the items in that bag?
Can I open it?
Please.
No.
No, you may not.
Oh,
I have not seen BUKKAKE dance. Does he dance? Is there a video of him out there dancing? That was probably funny. But is he dancing with Jen McCabe? That's the question we all want to know. Is it like a wedding where they're all conspiring together, doing the white man's overbite and the, what do they call it? The Charlie Brown?
the chicken dance.
The chicken dance.
Generally speaking, there's 6 plastic pieces of clear and red and black items that are in size approximately to like $50.
Slug, if you try and outsource me, I'm going to come to your house.
One red and one clear to show the jury a representative sample of what's in the bag.
Brad's going to fight you, Slug.
Actually fight him. I'm within like an hour of him.
In total of the 6 items
Oh,
in
no.
that bag.
In total, there are 6 items in the
So I'll
bag.
go to Maryland.
When
I'll
you
give Flex a
retrieve those
hug,
items,
then I'll go
did you
beat
use the
Slug
same
up.
protocol as the
Yeah.
bag?
And
Yes.
I'll go record
Did you
it.
photograph these items when you took them?
Not on this day, no.
Why not?
We had been to the scene so many times. It was the same general vicinity, and we just made the decision not to have crime scene come out to photograph these six pieces.
I'm using
Were
it
they
right
any,
now.
Remarkably different position
Well,
than the other pieces?
sort of.
Anything that stood
Sort
out?
of.
Or were they in, let me rephrase.
Baby steps. Okay, baby steps.
Where were they generally in relation to the other pieces that you had found?
They were all in the general area where the other pieces had been located. It was on the left side of the lawn, but near the flagpole,
Should have been photographs.
between the road and the home.
Was there another group of items that you found that day that you put in a separate bag?
Yes.
Could you provide us? May I approach? I'm not sure if I've marked this one for evidence. or not.
You know, if I were the defense, the question I'd like to ask them is, if you were going to frame somebody for murder, how would you do it?
Right?
Objection, speculation.
I mean, just saying, you're a cop, you have expertise in this
7-12,
area.
please.
Yes, sir.
How would you do it exactly? If you were going to frame someone for murder, what steps would you take?
I'd move this into evidence, please.
Like, if you did frame Karen Reed for murder, what would you have done differently than what's been done in this case?
Would you have not discovered the evidence
The court
over
permission
such a
to
long period of
Superintendent Open
time?
the bag.
Would you have narrowed it down?
God, I hate it that they make us watch them use scissors. I feel like we're in kindergarten class. Like, I'm judging everybody's ability to use scissors. To Cool Grandma says, if you're smart enough, you can do it and make it look like Santa killed the guy.
In that bag, are there different
Only
types
on
of
Christmas,
items?
though.
The items you showed us before were appeared to be plastic.
Yes, these items are packaged in wax paper. There's 14 pieces in total, and these items contain glass and plastic fragments, some of which are also within like a cylindrical tin container that you saw earlier.
Could you show us some of the glass pieces, please?
Yes, sir.
If you could do it all over again, would you still have Jen McCabe coordinating everything?
I'm gonna have to open the wax bag.
Please.
God, this is brutal. Can't they do this beforehand? Like have it ready to go. Just put it on a tray. Do we have to waste everyone's
Chain of
time
custody.
with this kindergarten cutting lesson? Somebody get him some smaller scissors. I think these are for big people. He needs the little people scissors.
Safety scissors.
Safety scissors. I'm afraid he's going to cut himself. Oh, God. And he might. That's sharp broken glass. Be careful, Sergeant.
Could you stand so the people in the back can see?
That's from a glass. That's from a glass or from the taillight, they're
Thank you.
saying.
They said glass, but that looks like
Were there a number of
laminated
look
different
like
items
glass.
inside
That's not a
that are
drinking
inside
glass.
that bag that you found
Yeah.
that day?
Yes, there are a number of glass pieces taped and labeled for identification at the lab,
Oh, they
And,
taped them together. That's why it looks
mechanically
laminated.
pieced together to form this one piece in my right hand, and this is one solid, thick piece of curved glass in my left hand.
From
And again,
where,
is this February
sir?
10th, 2022?
Yes, it is.
The last evidence bag, you said that you did not photograph where they were found. Did you photograph where these pieces were
I'm
found?
so
No, I
angry
did not.
there's
Any
No.
no
different reason
photographs.
than the
Like
last
that's
bag?
the first
No.
thing you do.
Do you have a memory of where these items were
didn't
found in
photograph the
relation to
car.
the items in the last bag?
They didn't photograph
Yes,
the
they were all in the
body.
general vicinity
Nothing.
where all the other taillight pieces were located, as well as the baseball hat.
How much snow was on the ground at this point?
Most of the snow had melted. There might have been some areas that was still present because of the excavation that took place. So very little to no snow was present at this point in time.
Little to no fetal DNA.
May I approach, Your Honor? Is that all the pieces that you have that you were part of finding or retrieving from 34 Fairview Road related to plastic or glass discovery?
Yes, sir.
How many of those did you lay down on the?
Did you continue to
lawn?
work on this case?
Yes, I did.
At some point, did you receive video from a number of different locations?
Yes.
Where were you part of retrieving or receiving video from?
I was part of retrieving and receiving video from CF McCarthy's, the waterfall. There was also video that was collected from other agencies and entities.
Did you seek a search warrant or video evidence from a company called Ring?
Yes,
For what location?
for the Meadows Ave location, Mr. John O'Keefe's residence.
Did you receive video from Ring, directly from Ring?
Ring sent over files with Ring video.
Was that by link, by a computer?
I'm not sure how it came in. It was via the internet.
Did you view all of the files that were produced by Ring?
Can you please describe
At some point,
the
I reviewed
internet?
all the files. Yes.
Via
Was that
the
pursuant to a
interwebs.
subpoena?
Seriously?
I'm sorry.
Were the Ring videos produced pursuant to a subpoena?
Through the search warrant, yes. We
Search.
requested it through the search warrant. That's the way that these providers, service providers, respond to court legal service.
Were you aware that some cruisers or the cruisers at the Canton Police Department had dash cam video?
Yes, I am aware of it.
Did you obtain and review video?
Yes, I did.
Have you seen other video from the Canton Police Department?
Yes, I did.
At some point, were you asked if you would consent to provide your DNA?
Yes, I was. Yes.
Is that uncommon in investigations?
It's not.
When it's a sloppy one, yeah.
It's not
maybe.
common, but situations do arise where you're asked to do that. So it's not the first time
because
that's
you're
happened,
sloppy.
but it has happened
you
before
suck.
where a law enforcement individual officer has to provide DNA and they consent.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Did you review any other materials in this case? Did you review any reports?
I did review reports, yes.
Did you write reports in this case?
Yes, I did.
Now, I want to ask you about Michael Proctor. You had told us that you were working on this investigation with him.
Yes, I was.
Are you still working on this investigation with him?
No, I'm not.
You were Michael Proctor's supervisor?
Yes, I was.
Why are you not working on
When
it with
you
him? Because he was
work for the
fired.
state police, you have a personal phone and a phone that is provided to you by the state police.
Yes.
The state police phone, is that a work phone?
Yes, it is.
What type of information do you receive on that phone?
You can receive communications via email, text message, cell phone tower, voice communications.
Good God.
Okay, do officers
What is a cell
communicate with each
phone?
other at times on those work phones?
Yes, they do.
Can you download the
And
apps
during
on
that
this
time, did you have
cell
a work
phone?
phone that you were using
Are we
for
about to get the
communication?
Yes, I
Proctor
did.
texts?
At some point, did you receive or were you placed on an email chain that included Michael Proctor and others?
I believe it was a text chain.
I'm sorry, a text chain.
Yes.
Were you included
Oh,
on
we're
a
about
text
to get
chain
this.
involving Michael Proctor and others?
Yes, I was.
Did you receive a text or a text chain from Michael Proctor and other people?
Yes, I did.
And when you received a text, do you remember where you were when you received the text chain?
The specific one you're referring to, I was at the
Why is
Logan
he
Airport
calling it
working
a
a
text chain?
traffic detail.
It's a group
When
chat.
you
You
received that
moron.
text-to-text chain, did you respond?
It's not a chain email asking you to
I did not respond.
reply all and
through,
type yes for Jesus.
with verbiage.
And then during that text chain, did you look at the entire text chain?
No, the text message came through on my Apple Watch as I was
Bullshit.
controlling traffic. I glanced at it.
Bullshit.
Took part of the information that came through and acknowledged it with a thumbs up emoji, indicating that I read it.
At some point, did you learn everything that was on that text chain?
Yes.
Oh, he didn't read it. He didn't know what he was responding.
Because of that text chain,
Ignorance.
was there an investigation?
There was.
And during that investigation, you were Michael Proctor's supervisor?
I was.
After the investigation was done, did the state police make any finding against you for that text chain?
Yes. There were 2 sustained findings as a result of that investigation.
Did you initiate that text chain?
No, I don't believe so.
You did react with a thumbs up?
I acknowledged the text
I
message
forwarded
that he
it.
sent, or portion of the information that came through on my watch.
I'm not
And
taking
the
that
2
chance.
sustained findings against you, were one of them for failure?
You're going to hell if you don't forward this to all
Yes.
your contact list.
And the other, was it regarding a routine or regular review?
Worse, Mary said I would get a goat.
Consider that text chain?
I don't want the goat.
I'll rephrase.
Okay.
That
They had a
second
petting zoo at the
sustained
Mondamon
finding,
sale
was it
that we went to.
regarding
So we got to pet some goats.
review of the performance level of Mr. Proctor?
That's correct.
Sustained is to full.
Was there a second sustained finding?
Yes, there was.
Did
Cynthia,
it
this is
relate to
Buchanan,
the
not
review
Proctor.
process of a subordinate?
Sustained is to full.
Proctor Day is going to be fun.
What was that
Proctor.
second sustained
Bev
finding?
sounds so mad that she has to actually
The
agree
accuracy
with
of
the
the review
defense to
Of the quarterly
for an
performance
objection.
evaluation.
You said quarterly. How often would you write reviews for subordinates?
Every 90 days.
Was there any other sustained finding against you?
No,
Was there punishment in light of those 2 sustained findings against you?
there was.
And what was that punishment?
Oh boy.
I lost 5 vacation days.
Did Do you
Oh,
presently work in
how
the
sad.
homicide division of the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office?
I do.
Are you currently a sergeant?
I am.
I wonder if state employees sell back PTO days they don't use.
Have
Yeah,
you
he was just
ever
gonna do
reviewed
that
that
anyways.
entire chain that was at issue?
Only through the documents provided for me during the internal investigation.
May I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
May I stand here?
Sure.
So I'm going to
I'm really
ask
just
you to
waiting
take a
for
look at that
Cross.
document.
I think everything the
Cross-
Commonwealth
Determine
says is
page.
worthless.
This
I
Agreed.
just want to hear. I just want to hear
Somewhat.
Cross. I don't want to hear Brennan
Begin
giving
to
these people
reflect the
excuses
email chain.
for why they're bad cops.
Do you remember this email chain?
I remember seeing it when I reviewed it. I don't remember
Why does Brennan look like an ungoateed version of me?
the intricate details of these messages.
Do you remember that
He
photograph?
does kind of.
I don't.
A little bit. I can see it.
He
Is there a
kind of
text?
does.
Yes, there is.
Without citing the phone numbers, I'd like you to cite the author of the text, and I'd like you to read the text to the jury.
Do you want me to date it in time or no?
Sure.
August 17th, 2022, 9:44 p.m., 25 seconds. Funny, I am going through his retarded client's phone.
I'd like you to read all of them. please.
Who's
Next
coming?
one, no nudes so far. I hate that man. I truly hate him.
Hey, can you give the author for each comment? And can you start again, because I want us to understand.
I'm
who-
sorry. Can you repeat
Those
that?
the
texts
author,
are
whoever
so
makes the
bad.
comment, I'd like to have the name of the author.
I'm sorry. This document does not identify who the author is, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I
It
direct
identifies this as your phone,
the witness
That is
exactly
yes.
to where?
but each comment doesn't
Read
identify
this,
the
moron.
Just read
It's
it all.
right
No, it does
here.
not. I assume
Just
it's an
read it all.
extraction from one
'Cause it's
device,
coming in.
but,
I see.
Oh, they're trying so hard.
If you
So
made
hard.
any of the comments yourself, would you tell us?
if I made those comments,
No, if you make any of them in here as you read them, will you point out if you?
absolutely, absolutely, yes.
Okay. And if you don't know who made the comment, could you just identify
If you
that for
called
us as you
Karen
read
a
it so we know?
retarded cunt, would you tell us?
Okay, do you want me to continue the next page?
Why don't we start over, because
I think
could've
that's
been
one
more
thing
clear
they
in
would
my
change
direction.
in the cover
Begin
up
again.
or the frame job.
So in the beginning,
The
it
next time,
says,
no text calling her a retarded
funny, I am
cunt.
going through his retarded client's phone.
Is that your
Retarded
comment?
cunt.
No, it is not.
Okay, next.
Ouch.
It appears to be the same person because of the way that the extraction happens, and it says no nudes so far. Again, this I believe it's the same person because all of these are identified as sent. It says, I hate that man. I truly hate him.
Do you have any belief that's Michael Proctor who was writing these?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe that is.
Next, please.
Yes.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh, I wonder what the jury. What is the jury thinking right now? Like, oh,
There's a
G.
blank page.
This should
That's
be
the
game
end.
over right here. The lead investigators calling the defendant retarded, saying how much they hate her and hate everyone. Like, this has got to be. That's it. Throw it out. Throw it in the trash.
There's a little bit of a bias there, I think.
Did you say you were
No.
suspended 5 days or lost 5 days vacation?
Looking for
Lost
nudes.
5 days of vacation.
And have you continued on your
He
cases?
lost 5
Yes, I
days of
have.
vacation for being a part of that text thread. Yeah, he
For-
I
should
want
have said.
to go back to the evidence that you
for not doing anything about it.
Okay.
He should have.
Mm.
But he should have gotten more than a 5-day vacation.
Did you get to?
Well,
look
that's
at
why
the
he was like,
ring
I
video
didn't read it. I
from
just sent a
home at
thumbs
Meadows?
up acknowledging
Yes, I
it.
did.
Did you
Oh,
review the video over
what
a
an
period
ass.
of time of
Right?
January 28th and January 29th?
I did.
What were you looking for?
Nudes.
We were looking for
Nudes.
activity to get a timeline. During investigations,
Thank you, Slug. I
different
appreciate
sources
retard
provide
card.
you information that can develop into leads. It also helps verify witness statements. It helps verify information that's coming in. We always trust, or we always verify the information that we take in from individuals we do not know.
And what is calling
So
her
although it could be a
retarded?
cooperating witness,
Verify.
we still have to verify that their information is accurate. Not that they might be intentionally misleading you, but
White smoke.
3 people
We
can
have
watch
white
the
smoke
same
at the
event
Vatican?
and observe it
Already?
differently.
Already?
So,
Is that-
uh,
I'm
it's
shocked.
good
Yep,
to
we sure
talk
do.
to
I remember
individuals
when
and pick up on different
Benedict
facts
was
that they
done, and that
remember,
was like 3
giving
weeks.
you a whole picture of what took place.
There's white smoke.
Did you review ring video for January
I'm
28th,
sure it'll be somebody
2022
terrible.
and January 29th, 2022?
I did.
I'm rooting for
Court
Cardinal
Commission, I'd like
Sarah,
to
but that's a
show
pipe dream.
A number of segments of the video.
I'm
for
sad it's
January
not orange
28th,
smoke.
2022.
Okay, the one that's already in evidence?
It is. It is set.
Okay.
Sticky Widget says, it's me. I'm the new Pope. I just got the call. Yep, the AP is correct. The white smoke is coming out of the basilica. The new Pope will appear soon at the window.
Well, the expert is live streaming it, and I have it up on my second window over here.
I've got the Vatican News feed up.
Sorry, the smoke comes out of the chapel, not the basilica.
When
the
you
Pope will
reviewed
be
the
at the
video
basilica.
from the ring that Ring provided for Mr. O'Keefe's home on Meadows for January
want me to swap it over, I can.
2022,
No, it's all right.
did you review it?
I'm kind of
for-
monitoring
from
it.
the morning time at about 7:18:55 throughout the
When
evening?
the new Pope goes to the window, we'll pop
On
it
the
over.
28th?
Yes.
Yes.
If I could have video 119.
Pope Watch. The AP has it up. I'll get it ready to go.
They say what time?
No, it'll happen soon, though. It usually happens within
Like
a short period of time.
12:30, 1
Yeah,
o'clock.
I don't know. It just said shortly. I love that the pigeons are on the roof. The seagulls are on the roof, like just basking in the smoke.
Oh.
I'm not sure why they don't fly away, but they're just like sitting there getting smoked out.
No, they're getting the contact high.
After that video, did you have an opportunity to look at video at about 5:05 p.m.?
I'm sorry, there was a noise coming from a bag over here. I apologize.
What?
Not a problem.
Can you repeat that question?
Sure.
He was so distracted.
2022, did you have a chance to look at video from the ring? At
Somebody's
about
opening
5:05
Doritos. I
p.m.?
want them.
Yes.
Could I have video 145, please?
She just said there were, I'm reading the captions on the AP Pope Watch. She just said there are 1 billion people in the Vatican watching this. And I'm like,
No.
ma'am, there are not 1 billion people. There are not 1
Yeah.
billion people there. You couldn't fit 1 billion people in Rome.
There's 1.5 billion
Thank you, Miss
people in India. And have you seen them people
Yeah.
riding trains?
There's
You
more
you
video.
want to try and
Did
fit
you
that
have a
many
chance to
people
look at
in
video from
Italy
A
alone?
little later that evening, 7:36 p.m.
There's no
Yes, I did.
excuse for the AP.
Sicily will fall through the effing floor.
It'll capsize, just like Guam. Yeah, was Proctor saying that he hated John? I hate him so
No,
much. Who is the him?
He was talking
Yeah.
about Yannetti. That
Oh, he hates Yannetti. Okay.
Mhm.
Yannetti.
Yeah,
Interesting.
because he was representing Karen. Yeah,
I-
he was legit talking about her lawyer.
Her lawyer.
That he hated this man.
I thought it would
Is
be I
that-
hated John because he's looking through John's phone or
Bruce, this is my 1,000,000,000% real new Pope ultrasound.
oh no.
It looks like we're going to have some quiet for a while. Let's play a couple super tips.
Thank you.
Yay. First live
In
I've
your
caught in a while.
investigation-
Missed you guys. All the best.
Did you
Thanks,
learn
Louis' mom.
that the defendant's phone connected to Mr. O'Keefe's Wi-Fi at his house on January 29, 2022 at 12:36:39?
Yes.
Did you look for any ring
Well,
video
Deuce isn't Catholic,
for that
so it
time,
wouldn't be him.
12:36:39?
Yes.
Hey, thanks,
Was
Hey
there
Joe,
any
for the
ring
5
video
memberships.
on the production
Appreciate
that was
that.
sent to you by Ring?
It's not like the Speaker of the
time
House where you don't
period
have to
of
be a
12
member of the
around
House to be elected Speaker.
12:36:39 on the evening of January 29, 2022.
There was no ring video for that time frame.
Did you look for ring video around 5:07:58 that morning on January 29, 2022?
Yes, I did.
Could we see video
St. Peter's Square isn't
153,
even
please?
full yet.
It looks pretty full. It's definitely
There's
not
still-
billions, though.
Yeah.
That's when she hit his car. What is that noise?
Thunderstorm or the wind against the camera.
Oh, yeah, maybe. That
Did you
really
review
that
that
doesn't
video
feel good
from
on the eardrums.
5:07:58?
Yes.
Did you later review video of
That feel like didn't seem
5:46:29?
shattered to me.
Yes.
That's where it got initially
Number 154,
cracked.
please.
Mm. But again, not shattered though.
Could you stop that, please? Do you recognize what's in that video?
Yes, I do.
What is that?
That is top left corner is Mr. John O'Keefe's vehicle. Middle left side of the screen is a black Lexus SUV registered to Karen Reed with the license plate based on that registration. And then on the right side, I believe that's Miss Carrie Roberts' vehicle.
Did you see the people enter the house?
Yes.
Did you look for further video after the people arrived at 5:46:29?
Yes.
Was there any video of those three people leaving?
No, there was not.
Was there later video at 7:05:16 a.m.?
There was, yes.
Ms. Gilman, can we see video 155, please? Thank you. Did you later see video at 8:23 a.m.?
Yes.
Could we have exhibit or video 159, please? Thank you. Did you later see video at 10:36:28?
Yes, I did.
Could we have video 161, please? Could you stop that, please? Do you know who's in that video?
I believe it's Mr. Paul O'Keefe and Mrs. O'Keefe.
Could you please play? Okay, thank you. Did you later look at video of 12:04?
Yes.
And could we please play the 1 minute segment of video 165? Could you stop that video? Do you know who that is?
I believe that's the defendant.
Continue, please.
Oh, they've got the camera on the window now.
Could you stop that? Do you know who exited the car?
I
Why
believe
do they
it's
feel so
Mr. Reed.
nervous?
They're cycling views. They're not ready for it yet.
They're not ready for it yet?
Man, this has been an eventful few years with new pope, new queen, like
New president.
new
I know.
president. Holy
It's been-
cow!
It's a lot.
War in India and
Shuffling world and work
Pakistan.
people.
I try not to get too wrapped up in what the Vatican does because it's always disappointing. So I try
Thank you.
not to pay attention,
Did
but
you
I am
continue to
feeling a
watch
little
the video
nervous.
from the driveway
Yes.
during that time period?
Yes.
Did you see anybody else get out of that car that was in the back?
Yes.
And who did you believe you saw getting out of that car?
I believe it was the defendant's brother and possibly his companion. I don't know who that is.
Did you have a chance to watch the video?
Yes, I did.
At 12:35 p.m., could you play video 174, please?
Who's that? Who is that? Anybody know who that is?
Is that
I don't-
Mr. Reed?
I
There
don't know.
wouldn't be a Mr. Reed.
Daddy
Well-
Reed.
Karen's dad.
Mm,
Yeah, Daddy Reed's still in the picture. And I'm pretty sure he was the one who drove her away.
Yeah, and that other video where they said they looked at the taillight, I never saw anybody looking at it. Oh, this
Yeah.
brother? Ugh, I gotta tackle the socks. I'm gonna go get the sock bag.
Thank you.
God help me.
Did you look at video from
I'll
12:40?
be right back.
Yes, I did.
We have video 171.
of course, she walks away, and that's when they're going to open the door.
All right.
They're doing a zoom in close up of the window.
Oh boy. Oh, they're cheering. What does that
and
mean?
They're always cheering.
Jumping around. Yeah, you're right. It's not totally full. Huh. Yeah, so what's with her billions of people? There's not even like
Yeah, it's not even
What?
full yet.
it's not even full. The
There's a lot of
angel-
room.
Because when
Yeah, there's
Benedict
a ton of room.
when Benedict was elected, that thing was full because they were waiting forever.
Yeah, that was a long wait. I don't think anybody expected it to happen this quickly. I thought it was going to be a fight. And so that makes me feel bad. I feel like they've picked,
And
they've
175.
made a bad pick. That's what it means. There was no
They
fight.
chose poorly.
And they're just going to go with, another globalist.
Oh, come on. That was an Indiana
Political.
Jones reference.
Yes, I know that reference.
I have not actually seen Indiana Jones, any of them.
What? What is wrong with what? What is wrong with you? Only the original 3, nothing else.
Right.
Haven't seen those. Haven't seen Top Gun.
What? Okay, that's just absurd.
Because
Brad.
I was a Disney kid and my mother didn't have any of those movies.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
What the hell is the point of this video that we are watching? What is the point of it? We're just watching him wander around in the snow? Like what?
It's
Touching all of the cars.
it's supposed to prove that they're trying to cover up her tail light or something.
He's brushing snow off the cars.
And it's supposed
You
to
were
be a
trying-
crime if you leave snow on your taillights and whatnot.
It is, yeah.
He didn't
Did you
put
look
anything
for
on
the
the
video
car.
to see if there was any video for the time around when the Lexus was taken from Meadows that morning?
Yes.
Was there any video that was produced that shows the time around before and the time that Lexus was removed from that driveway that morning?
There was no video. No.
When you were at the Sallyport, did you get an opportunity to look at the Lexus's rear taillight area?
Yes, I did.
Did you get to make observations about the
You
damage
take a photo of it.
that you viewed
No.
that morning?
Yes, I was.
Did you later have a chance to see after the snow melted what that damage looked like?
Yes, I did.
Could I have Exhibit 54, please? Do you recognize what's in that photo?
Yes, I do.
And what do you recognize it to be?
That is the defendant's Lexus SUV that was seized and later processed. It's currently in the Canton Sallyport, I believe.
Could we close up on the right rear taillight, please?
The Vatican band is walking out.
Did you notice anything about that right rear taillight?
Vatican has a band.
Yes.
I didn't
What
know
did you
that.
notice?
It's missing
Along with the Swiss
a
Guard.
large red portion of
Knew
the
about them,
lens.
not the band.
Is that consistent or inconsistent with the damage that you saw when you first saw that car?
That is 100% consistent.
Did you get an opportunity to see
Why didn't you take a picture of
any
it?
video or photographs of that right rear taillight before the car was placed in the Sallyport video?
Yes.
And why didn't you take a picture of it?
Did you view the ring video from Mr. O'Keefe's Meadows Ave address?
Yes.
If we could go back to video 153 from Exhibit 6.
With the band coming out, I think he's going to be making his appearance here
If
shortly.
you could play this, please. Did you
I
have
love
a chance
the
to review
Swiss
this
Guard.
video?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I'm thinking too.
5:07:58 a.m. on January 29, 2000.
Yes, it is.
Oh God, here we go again. The problem with this video when she pulls away is that I can see it's like that blue dress. Is it blue or gold dress thing? You can see it both ways if you want to. You can see
Do you notice
see
anything
missing
about the right rear
or not,
taillight
or
in
just
that
a
video?
reflection. Either way,
Yes.
it's
What do you notice?
It's showing white and
It
is
looks
missing
red
the
to me.
red
it looks
taillight
red to
cover.
me, and it looks
lens.
like a reflection or a
Back
piece of
up for a
snow
second,
going
please. Can you
past the
continue?
light.
I'm going to ask you to stop.
Yeah, it looks like one of those snow. Oh, there we
Look,
go.
Look,
There's
there
that
was-
was a
Did you
reflection.
notice anything
That
about
was a reflection.
still of that video?
Yes, it's
And
consistent
now
with its
I can
appearance
see it both ways.
of missing that red taillight lens.
If you could play the vehicle leaving the driveway, please.
See, to me, it looks all red.
Yeah, that's
That's
all
all
red.
red to me.
Yes.
And I
That's
think
all
that in
red.
that, I think that what we just saw that looked white was a reflection from that bright light on the red tail light. And this is the thing: people who believe Karen Reed see it red. People who don't see it white. And to me,
The
that's
dress
not
is
evidence.
gold.
The
Do you
dress
recognize what's in
is
that?
blue.
Yes, I
No,
do.
What is it?
it's gold.
It's a still frame from the ring footage taken of the video we just watched of the Lexus SUV leaving, and the large red portion of the rear taillight is missing.
In your your opinion, man.
The way you see it, but the way other people see it, we don't see that.
You should be seeing white light underneath of that, but you don't.
You don't. And also, I think it's just the camera footage is not good enough to be
correct the record.
absolutely
The video
certain what we are
exhibits are
seeing.
from 12A.
It's not good
Exhibit
enough.
6.
Camera 2 potato. That's my that's my opinion.
At some
Too much
point
potato.
Later that afternoon, you shared, or mid-afternoon, you went to Dighton. But before that, did you review any other evidence of the damage to that taillight before you and Mr. Proctor even got to the Dighton address?
Yes.
Could I have Exhibit 10, please?
The band is in position with the guard.
Okay.
Did
Oh
you have
yeah,
a
here they
chance
come.
to view still photos from the wellness check that was conducted by the Canton Police Department and videos on the dash cam?
Yes, I did.
Did you review this photograph?
Yes, I did.
And could we show a close-up on Exhibit 11? Did you have a chance to view the dash cam from this
God,
footage?
those
at
Swiss guards look like
8:26:31
clowns.
a.m. relative to
I
Yeah.
love their
to that right rear
costumes
taillight.
so much.
Yes, I did.
But they
Brad,
defended
let's
the Pope and
pause
died.
this. Let's pause this. Let's just
Mhm.
pause the
You shared
trial
with
and go over to the
Their helmets.
Vatican.
Their helmets are awesome.
Let's see. I have to unmute it.
Oh, you're behind.
Nope.
I've got the Vatican feed, which is
Oh, all right. Well, you put that up then. This is the AP, so I should have known better than to trust the AP. Here we go. We have no sound on yours though.
there.
Oh. Okay.
I love
Why
that.
would we get a copyright thing on live band music? I don't think so. I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, AP isn't getting a copyright strike because of the Vatican.
Right. No, I don't think so. All right, fine, Slug. I'm going to play your super tip since here we go. God dang it.
It is I, Abuela Megan. I outscoursed my tech support from Brad and Slug
Outscoursed.
to a meth-filled squirrel.
Good
May
God.
Brad and Slug fight to the death.
Meth squirrel, I'm scared.
Meth squirrels. Bruce says when the live band plays Welcome to the Jungle, we might have an issue. I can't take it anymore. Just march him out. Just roll his old bones out here so we can all see. Who is it? So I can go back to ignoring the Vatican like I always do.
I don't even know who is in play, so but I'm
Well,
also not confirmed, so
I know Cardinal Sarah is, but I don't think he'll get it. He's too traditional. I mean, he should get it. Have we ever had a black pope before? I don't think so. It seems like it's time to have an African pope. And I would like to see Cardinal Sarah be the pope.
oh, we're
And
getting
frankly,
a second
if
band.
if he's not, it's racism. That's what I think.
Amen.
They keep on denying the African pope.
I think that's why they wanted what's his face that just passed away, was because he was South American and they want, or Argentinian, and they wanted someone from South America after Benedict.
Well, I don't believe we've ever had an African pope. So time to do it. But I
Has
have
there been
very
a Polish
little hope.
pope?
Yes.
Benedict was.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah, Poland.
And wasn't Pope John Paul, wasn't he Polish?
Oh, hell yeah, Poland.
I thought Pope John Paul was
Polska.
Polish. I could be wrong.
I don't follow it
Look at the
close enough.
monks. I love the
Friar Tuck.
costumes. I guess they're not costumes, but you know what I mean. The habits and the robes.
Oh, Benedict was born German.
What about Pope John Paul? Well, I thought he was Polish.
He was Polish, yes.
Yes,
Nice.
that's what I thought. Jem says, what if it's Nick? You know, he is missing today.
Yeah.
He is
who
not
would've
on
thought?
his stream. We don't know
That's
where he is.
interesting.
No, that's not true. We do know where
That's
he is.
funny.
He's in Vegas.
Not a coincidence, though.
Not a coincidence.
Why is everyone playing except you in the second row? You should be playing. I was in
How long
marching
is this
band.
I feel like we're not. This is wasting time now. How much more of this do we need?
Oh, it's got to be a whole show and
Yeah.
Dog and Pony show.
You got a Swiss band. You've got a
There is a guy in the running who is a Palestinian.
Palestinian Pope.
Well, he's a Palestinian Catholic, and there is quite a large Catholic church in Palestine.
Interesting.
Yes, it's very old. It's a very old and famous place. I forget the name of it, but I
Tug for
believe
Pope.
it survived a lot of the bombing, and people were taking shelter inside of it during the bombing. It's true. You don't get a new pope every day. It is a big event. It's a big event, everyone. The good news is when we go back to the trial, we can speed it up.
Hey, that's good. Look on
I
the
mean,
bright
God,
side
for
of
all we
life.
know, this could go on for another hour. I thought
I
they were
hope
getting.
not.
Lord.
I thought they were getting ready to do it.
I didn't think there was this many bands and
I didn't either. There's like they're marching at like an army. Goodness gracious.
I
well,
love
there's
it.
the
It
Germans from
reminds
World
me-
War I with their spiked helmets.
It reminds me when I was stationed over in Poland for a while, we got to march with NATO in the Poland like Independence Day kind of parade thing.
Oh yeah,
And just
fun.
like all these different soldiers from across the world. It was awesome. Kind of like this. It looks cool. All the different uniforms and whatnot.
That guy in the gray jacket looks as nervous as I feel. He's like
The lady next to him
Visibly.
looks happy.
he's visibly bouncing.
Why did everyone put their instruments down?
And some of them didn't though.
Yes, these are. So that Swiss contingent has Swiss tricorns on, but there was others that had these German World War I style with the spikes in the center.
This is quite a news day.
Hmm.
I did not have marching
some
band director
sailors.
Brad on my bingo card today.
I wasn't a director, but I was. I think I was first chair flute in the marching band, and then I was third chair in symphony band.
Bruce, are you just sitting around doing nothing? You're welcome to join us. I'll send you a link on the Twitters.
Jim, I was a flautist.
Bruce the Moose.
I have my flute somewhere around here.
Do you still play?
I haven't played since I left high school. I'd have to get my flute sent in to get new pads on it because they're probably dingy as all get out. Parade the rest.
God, I'm a sucker for DNC. I love it.
It's okay,
Robert.
except when you're at
Well-
a change of command and you're just
Yeah.
waiting around for an hour.
Except when you have to participate. It's cool to watch, but
Yeah.
participation, especially when it's like a 4-hour change of command and it's like 9 million degrees.
Yeah. I remember I was actually at a unit instantiation ceremony because they had just stood up a new unit, and we were sitting in this field waiting for these guys to talk, and this colonel gets up and he's like, none of you want to listen to me talk, so just go do what you want to do. And
Look at those outfits.
Swiss Guard are no joke. They defended the Pope when the Germans invaded.
Well, those costumes sure look like a joke. I'm sorry, but they do. They look like court jesters.
Pope
Look at those
Gelasius?
collars, man. Oh,
There
I would
was an
not wanna
African
wear-
Pope?
Well, was he really African or was he South African? The drawings of him look pretty white. I'm having an allergy attack. This
Oh,
is
that
not
sucks.
good.
He is Saint Gelasius.
Well, the depictions of him look pretty Caucasian.
Bring out the Pope.
I think I'm dying.
Please don't die.
Oh, don't do that.
All right, now what? Are we going to have a sword fight?
I hope so.
Fight! Fight! Fight!
I'm on
guard.
the guy with the frilly hat.
Wait,
Which
which
one?
They both have frilly hats.
The
What are
red
they
frilly
doing?
hat.
I do like the red guy's sleeves, though. Those are fantastic sleeves.
I think they're just yelling at each other in Latin.
Oh boy, what are we doing now? They're crossing. They're going.
Have
to the
you
other
seen the
side.
Pakistani and Indian gate fights?
No.
Oh yes.
There's a gate
Those are-
between India and Pakistan, and they do these like dance-offs because they aren't allowed to like shoot. This was before they actually started shooting each other. But you see these guys, and they're doing these like ridiculous high-step kicks, trying to outdo the other ones. It's so
This is
funny.
how
Amazing.
all wars ought to be dance-offs. All wars should be just dancing.
I
No.
agree with that.
Just not that
dance
Brazilian lady.
Or the Australian breakdancer. That
Yeah.
one. We
Was
can
that
do without
Australian? I thought she was Brazilian.
No,
That was
Australian.
the Aussie. Yeah.
Bruce can't join us. He's packing up his house and getting ready to move.
I hate
Oh
moving.
boy. Come on. Are we Il Papa. Let's go. I can't take the suspense anymore. I can't. My anxiety is over the roof.
I have anxiety
Let's
over the
lock
roof.
and go.
This would be a good time to send super tips because we have all this dead air. So head to supertip.gg/Megan Fox and pick a voice.
Oh, it's getting more filled up though.
You can roast me with my dad's voice, which is always a lot of fun. And it sounds really hilarious. It sounds like this.
What are you doing, Megan?
I love it. I love his voice. It never gets old.
I mean, that's a pretty shot though. It's a good shot. They're gonna make us wait for a long time.
What is up, Fox Mother?
They better not make us wait a long time. Yes, legal vices will be added to the super tip voices, but currently the whole staff is at Hackmania, so nobody's doing any work right now. But once they get back, that will happen.
I don't know how to make this work. What do I look like, the nerd herd?
Date me or else you know you want to. If you date me, I'll have all the abortions you want. Now date me or I'm having the babies tonight.
Oh,
My mother
God.
died. My mother didn't die. How many times do I have to fucking tell you?
That was so scary. I didn't.
That was close. That was a good one.
By the way, none of these voices are real. This is a
Yes.
computer. This is satire and parody. Ease up. Just lighten up. Take a joke. I think it's
favorite
hilarious that my voice is in there. Oh boy, here we go. No? False alarm? Why
Maybe.
are you
No.
cheering like that?
My favorite thing to say is, "It's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard."
Exactly. I mean, there's no chance in hell that that anyone's going to think my AI voice is me. It's not me. Clearly, it's not me. And so why would I care if a voice that kind of sounds like me is being used?
You're a ventriloquist?
What are we doing?
Why do they keep?
I don't like these false alarms. They're
it's-
making my anxiety rise.
So they have TVs throughout the square, so the people can see that they're being broadcast on TV.
So this is like at a football game.
Yeah.
Like Section A. Get
So
me
each time a particular section gets on TV, they then start cheering, and then
This is far
Lord
too
have
much
mercy.
anxiety. I can't take it. And yet I can't look away. I'm like, let's go back to the trial, but nope, I don't. I want to keep watching.
Just keep watching.
I feel like it's going to happen any second, and as soon as we turn it off, we'll miss it.
Yeah, as soon as you click away, that's when it's gonna happen.
4 hours later.
seeing all of the monks and nuns with cell phones is very odd, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, there's no more music playing, so what are we waiting for? Are they robing the Pope? Is that what's happening? Is there like a robing going on?
They're probably hatting him. There's probably a hatting ceremony.
A hatting. Yes, my anxiety is over the Vatican roof.
They're casting the new ring that's going to go on him.
Oh yeah, St. Peter's Square is filling up now. Look at that.
Oh yeah. Now maybe there's not a billion people there either.
There are
not a
also
billion.
not a billion people there. Yeah. Very true.
I mean, I'm not a news reporter, so I don't know, but just
Oh, good news. There's a sidebar anyway. No, wait. No, they're back from sidebar.
oh Lord.
And we're still not on cross, so I really don't care.
This is
It's
much
really
more exciting than Brennan on
It's
Brennan on and off.
cross-examination. It's cross-examination that I care about anyway.
Yeah, that's when it really gets good.
Right, because then, see, what I like about cross-examination is that it goes back over all of what the prosecution just questioned the guy on. So you don't need the prosecution. You can just catch up from the cross. And then you get the
Except-
redirect.
Yeah, except on cross, typically it's all the same stuff, but the answers is like pulling teeth.
Yes, that's why it's so much more exciting to watch. It's funnier. Much funnier.
But yeah, you see it in the background there in front of those columns. There's a big old TV.
Oh, yeah.
God, is that beautiful? I want to go there so bad. I would love
That
to go
is
to
pretty.
Rome.
Italian work hours go to 8 o'clock.
Europe is a really beautiful place. It's just the history over there that you can't see over here. Oh, it's wonderful.
I know. For those of you just joining us, yes, we are watching the Karen Reed trial, but there's a new pope. So, you know, he's
Kind
going
of
to
a
come
big
to the
deal.
window any second now, I think. And we want to know who it is. I can't take it. I need to know.
We're fairly certain it's not Trump, though.
We're almost sure that
Almost
that's the case.
certain. Yeah.
I
But
mean, you
there's
never
still
can
a chance.
There is still a chance.
In an infinite timeline scenario with the multiverse,
Yeah,
there's one where Trump is.
There's a non-zero chance that it's Trump, but
Oh Lord.
Has anybody seen Trump today?
apparently
don't
he's
think-
at the White House giving a statement on a trade deal that they just announced with the UK.
Right now, at this very second? They keep doing this false hope thing. I don't like that.
The entire
Now-
square yelling is going to be different than small groups of people.
Although I do love seeing the flags from all over the world and seeing people from all over the world coming together. Like, that's
Yeah, it
always
is
really
cool.
awesome.
It is a really cool event. I mean, it really is. It's a worldwide, people don't realize that the Catholic Church is the largest church on earth. It's the universal church. It's very, very large. Well, there might be more Muslims, but the
Muslims
Catholic
and
Church,
Hindus are pretty close, but
the Catholic Church is large. It's in every single country, except for maybe North Korea. I don't think
North
there's
Korea and
anything
Iran.
in North Korea. Actually, I think there are Iranian Catholics. I'm just not sure that the church is thriving there. And I bet there are underground Catholics in North Korea too. That's probably a thing. The Catholic Church does tend to thrive under persecution, or it did at one time. It didn't do so hot over COVID though. Very disappointed. I was very disappointed at the church that thrived in catacombs underground during Roman hunting of Christians couldn't open their doors during COVID. I was very disappointed in that. That began my real frustration with the Vatican. I thought that was a real bullshit call.
Man.
And I'm not going to lie about it. It was a bullshit call.
I was mad that a lot of churches folded. I'm like, guys, what are we doing?
What are you
Separation
doing?
of church
You
and
either
state? What are we
either
doing?
believe it, and here's what I told my priest: you either believe that it's true or you don't. And what you're doing shows me you don't really believe it. If you really believe that people need the body of Christ, then you better be at that church handing it out every Sunday, every day, because the church does it every day. And if you aren't doing that, then I don't think you really believe it. That's what I think. And get
I
upset
agree
with
with
me. I don't care. But if you're not giving last rites to people in hospitals, if you're not demanding entry to give last rites, then you don't really believe this.
Yeah.
You don't really think it's necessary, And that bothered me. All right, I've got a super tip that just came in from David W. David, let's hear what you have to say.
When is the judge going to find my lawyer?
We don't know. But it better be soon. I'll tell you that much. I hope it's sooner rather than later, because it's been over a month after he promised he was gonna.
So someone commented on the Vatican News for the smoke announcement. It says, breaking, Judge Boasberg has issued a temporary restraining order blocking the Catholic Church's election of a new pope.
My new hairstyle, my new hair color is so weird. It's so interesting because on camera it looks so blonde, but really it's just these few pieces in the front. But because of the way I don't know, the way it blends, in real life it doesn't look this light. But on camera it really does look like I did my whole head platinum, which I didn't.
Really good.
You got the Glenn Close thing going on?
It's just these two streaks. It's just these streaks in the front. See, the rest of it is still the normal color.
It looks highlighted though on the back sides.
The backer side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
A nice
I do have highlights. I mean, I've always had those, but I mean, I didn't do anything that drastic except for just this front piece. It does look white on camera. It's not that light. I mean, it is more of a platinum tone. I had them tone it to like a cooler blonde because I want my grays to, blend in. Like, hang on a second. I think a child needs me. Oh, hello. You're back? Oh, I didn't know you were coming back. Your hair looks so cute. Oh my God. There's a new pope. Well, yeah.
Almost a new pope.
We're waiting for the
No, it's still there. It's just it hasn't been fully announced.
They were betting on the Pope.
Who's betting on the Pope?
Tons of people were.
Well, I'm sure. Your hair looks so cute. I love the way you did that with the...
I put it on top and I rolled it down and there's just a ton of body pins.
Here, show them how cute it is. Here, look at how cute her hair looks today.
Ooh.
Oh, that is so cute. I love it with the wrap. Oh my God.
I love the head wrap. I'm digging it.
See, this is what I was trying to do.
Reminds me of Mo.
One, but I needed a smaller one.
Well, you needed a smaller one. It's very cute. I like it.
I'm taking my hair thing with.
Yes, chat, there was white smoke, which is why we are waiting for the new pope to be announced. because it could happen at any minute. And I feel like the second we go back to the trial, the Pope will appear at the window and we'll miss it.
You're Pope watching.
We're Pope watching. Yes. Well, how could we not be Pope watching? We have to. Love you.
Love you.
Where are you going?
Maryland.
Oh yeah, you're taking off on your trip.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
First road trip.
Hey, you should see Flux while you're there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Wait, really?
I'm here.
Lives there.
Oh yeah, I'm here. I'm here. It's the weather's all right today. It's nice and warm. It's beautiful. It's
awesome.
finally getting warm. Oh,
Are you going to see Auntie?
I'm so excited.
Yeah, she's going to hang out with her cousin.
I'm so
Nice.
excited. My first ever road trip by myself.
Yeah.
hell yeah!
So you just have to drive like an hour or so north to go see Flux.
From where Annapolis is.
Yeah.
Annapolis.
Yeah, I'm like I don't know. I'm like 40 minutes.
The
outside
problem is that
Baltimore.
somebody crashed a barge into a bridge, so now it's even harder to get north.
But now, yeah,
Right.
because they took out the key
Oh,
bridge. It sucks
right.
going down like to the airport.
You got to take the
now.
tunnel now, and the tunnel's probably backed up for miles every day.
Terrible.
Wow, really? Are you far
Yeah.
from DC?
I
Yes.
think it's like a 2-hour drive.
Oh, that is far.
That is far. That's weird.
I didn't think Maryland was that big.
I didn't either.
It's
2
that's
hours
the
is
that's the
not-
silly thing. Maryland is very small and compact, but it takes forever to get anywhere.
It's because of the
The
traffic.
bridge, yeah.
The bridges, the traffic, it's
Traffic will
so
do that.
hmm Especially like just 95 sucks going through Baltimore.
Yeah. I'm not excited for Baltimore, but that's okay. I can do it.
Oh yeah, you just drive through. Don't stop. Just
No, don't stop.
keep going.
Never stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
yeah.
stop the beat. Everybody.
but
Hell yeah.
I can recommend spots in Maryland to go to if you want them.
Yes. What spots? Tell me.
There's a really good crab spot called Timbuktu. You can get some of the biggest crab cakes you've ever ordered there. It's this
Alright.
like hole in the wall spot really close to a mall called Arundel Mills.
Yeah, I know
Oh
where
my
that
God,
is.
Pat, she does look like my AI cartoon character. You're right.
She does. A little bit.
Oh my God. She does. You look exactly like
Mini-me.
my
Oh
AI
my gosh.
cartoon. That's funny.
awesome.
Ha ha ha
Oh,
Like, look.
Wait. Okay.
Here, right here.
Oh, she's.
This one.
I can't see. Oh my God! I do.
Look, it's me. Look, put your face next to
I
that.
don't know where my face.
No,
I don't know where the
here.
camera goes.
Wait, the microphone's in the way.
Watch us
Yeah,
struggle.
there you go.
Look.
Yes.
No, we should just
Make
get. We
it
should
bigger.
get me
Make it bigger.
a giant pen, and I'll pose.
Look, you look exactly like me.
I do. We're twins. Look
I
at
know,
us.
twinsies.
Oh.
You just got to get the red. Nancy, what do you mean Timbuktu is awful?
I can't hear them now. I lost. my
Oh
earbud.
God, now I can't get this to go back.
We found all the Maryland people because the people who've been to Timbuktu know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I see.
Nancy says Timbuktu is awful.
Oh, well, Nancy, I'm sorry. Sorry you've had that.
But then
bad
Kimmy
experience.
above it says Timbuktu is great.
I
So,
did see that. So Kimmy and Nancy, you might have to battle it out. See who wins.
Boo.
Oh,
She's
Crabtown,
taking-
USA is also really really they have an
Crabtown,
entire it's like a
think Brad
bar
likes
and
crab.
restaurant.
I think so too. Brad, do you like crab?
No, Maryland likes crab. There's a difference.
Maryland.
Oh, Maryland is obsessed with crabs. They're also obsessed with their flag. But you know what? It's a pretty good flag.
They're also obsessed with Old Bay
Yes.
everywhere.
Okay,
on
I'm
everything.
also obsessed with Old Bay. I put it on almost everything. Popcorn. Have you ever had Old Bay on
I was
popcorn?
gonna say, have you had it on the caramel popcorn?
Oh
I
my
haven't
god!
had it on
It
caramel
is-
popcorn.
I've never had it on caramel popcorn, but I have
Spicy
had it on,
caramel
like,
popcorn does not
kettle
sound
corn
good.
microwave Popcorn.
I
That's
don't know
pretty
if I like. It's weird. it's weird because you have like the sweetness, but you also have like that savory Old Bay. Ugh.
Yeah. Okay,
But
so
regular
there's like
popcorn.
regular popcorn is good, but also there's like a kettle corn sweet popcorn that we get sometimes, microwavable, and
that stuff is good.
It's really good, even with Old Bay. Like I love it. It's great.
Where's the Pope? I'm getting annoyed.
The Pope is nowhere to be found.
He's looking for some Old Bay popcorn.
All right.
He's like,
So this is
looking for
actually close
popcorn.
to Auntie. So Crabtown, USA is a bar or restaurant, but
Okay.
half of the entire building is arcade machines.
Oh.
So you just go there and play. I used to go to pinball tournaments that were being hosted there, and they have it's like 30 pinball machines there. It is super fun.
That's actually really cool. Okay, Nancy
Veronica,
says
check it out.
Crabtown is good.
Check it out. This is the new super tips. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. This is from is Ace.
My Pope died. My Pope didn't die.
I love that.
Right, is it happening, or are they just doing the
I
screaming
feel
thing 'cause
like-
they're on camera again?
I feel like
camera.
if I go out for a cigarette, they're gonna announce it.
I
So
know.
Probably.
I'm
So
gonna do this to see if I'll be
If that
back.
happens,
And if
okay,
it
all right.
happens, you're welcome.
Yeah. All right. Good. Thank you.
Listen, appreciate the sacrifice.
All right. Hold on. You.
Hmm?
Okay. She's off. Well, the cigarette trick does not appear to be working. We are no closer to the Pope appearing, but we have been looking at this particular group of dummies for a while. Sorry, did I say that out loud? They're not dumb. They're just mugging for the camera.
Can you preview your super tip before you send it?
Preview? Like hear it?
Hear it before it gets sent so that.
No.
Oh.
I can see what it says, though. It gives me text. Why?
Because I'm working on one.
Super tips are fun.
Do.
I don't think this is happening.
It has to.
Motion to compel Brad's super tip.
I'm working on it.
Oh, here we go again with the false alarms. Oh, here's something interesting. So Brad let me know today that I had been contacted by Jimmy McCloskey at where does he work? The Daily Mail, which is strange because I was like, what are you talking about? And the guy had tweeted at me, can he contact me about the Laura Owens case? And it did not show up in my notifications. It's like Twitter is conspiring against me so that I can't talk to major media. It's very strange. So I did get a hold of him and he asked me a question. So we're going to see if Jimmy McCloskey writes what I told him, or if he doesn't, it'll be hilarious too, because I have it all on text. So if he misquotes me or leaves stuff out, I'm going to know about it. All right, Brad's super tip came in. Let's see.
Did it?
Oh no, this is Razilla's realm. Sorry.
Megan loves the nuts. The larger, the better. Some say she's in a rut, but Megan loves the nuts.
I don't know where this comes from. I do like peanuts, and I do like walnuts. Kind of a fan of almonds. I like pistachios.
Do you like
Cashews
Five
are
Guys?
also good. What, Five Guys?
Do you like Five Guys?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
I like the everything on that burger. They put all the right stuff on it. I think
Damn,
the
I was trying
mushrooms
to get
is
you to say I love Five Guys, and then I was gonna make a dirty joke.
I'm totally doing the Bev sigh for the Pope.
Oh,
Really tight.
Lord,
So
I'm-
anyway, so Jimmy McCloskey got a hold of me and asked me if I would make a comment about Laura Owens. He said, "What do you make?"
Ooh.
Yeah, the Daily Mail. So, what do you
Hell
make of the latest development, and have you heard anything about Laura's reaction to it? And I told him, I said, Laura did put out a press release full of the same lies and false accusations. She's never going to learn until maybe she's behind bars. And then I said, this is my entire quote. This indictment never would have happened without independent media digging into these false allegations and doing real investigative work. It is because of YouTubers, podcasters, and Redditors that her false story fell apart. The mainstream press only bolstered Laura's lies and refused to look at the evidence. They viewed doctored medical records and took them at face value. The Sun has a lot of responsibility for the damage done to Clayton's reputation. It was media irresponsibility that allowed Laura Owens to continue terrorizing victims. It was YouTube and independent media that put a stop to it. We'll see if he prints any of that. I doubt it. I doubt it. Oh God, here comes Brad's super tip. There are several of them in a row. Get ready.
This is Big Daddy Fox. Megan, you need to stop talking about your hair. Nobody cares. I don't care if you have to crawl there. Get your ass back to writing articles. You need to earn your flight home to cover that crazy Owens girl.
I'm not crazy. I had a sincere, heartfelt belief I was scamming a famous hunk.
Sure you did, honey.
Yeah, it's fun that you can put them all in succession like that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Ricada Laws in Vegas.
What's up, Nick?
Wait a minute.
What's up,
Are
Nick?
you really in Vegas, or are you in the Vatican right now? And we just don't. And you're about to step to the window.
There was a flight we heard, but we don't know where.
There was no confirmation.
That's right. We don't know that you're in Vegas. You could be at the Vatican right now, getting robed.
Getting hatted.
This stream was supposed to be. Jesus, prepare yourself. This stream was supposed to be the Reed trial, but you know we have a new pope, and we're all just dying to see who it is. And
6 years later.
6 years later. God, we've been. How long have we been on this?
Close to 45 minutes.
Oh.
But I thought they were gearing up for a 1 p.m. announcement, and it's Proctor. Oh God!
Wait, I have a button for that.
Chupa Proctor.
Is the trial lunch? Well, we missed a lot. If it is, we missed. No,
We're-
they're still. Wait, what are they doing? Nope, they're on lunch. You're right. They went to lunch.
Yeah,
So,
we wouldn't be doing anything. We're only 37 minutes behind on him, so.
and it's just Brennan anyway. Nobody really cares, do they, about
And
the
he's just gonna
prosecution?
keep saying, I didn't read the text. I just did a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Like anybody believes that.
I'm glad. I mean, I am glad we got to hear some of the Proctor's texts because, oh my God, your retarded client. I mean that. Those
No
are so
nudes
good.
yet.
No nudes though.
Oh, good lord.
Nick says this airplane chicken is trash. Well, I'm sorry that you're having a bad time on the airplane, Nikki.
It still beats prison food, so
True. I bet that's true.
Yeah.
Thank God.
What does the top part say?
Well, it's in Latin.
Ah.
that's a big.
I yelled.
oh,
Wait.
it's- Yep.
It might be.
there-
It's happening.
There it is.
It's happening.
It's a white guy.
It's a
He's
white
not
guy.
black.
Man, am I disappointed. It's not Nick.
That's an evil looking face, though.
Right?
I don't like it.
Who
I don't
is
like
that?
it. I don't know.
He looks
That's not
It's
Trump.
Trump. It's not Trump. I don't know who this is, but I don't like his face.
he looks
Wait, that's a
dubious.
cardinal. That's a cardinal. That's not the Pope.
I was gonna say he doesn't have the hat.
Annuncio vobis gaudium magnum.
I'll translate. My people, we are gathered here today. Marriage.
Habemus
Marriage.
I didn't know you spoke Italian.
No, I don't.
Eminentissimum.
Well, you had me fooled.
Ac reverendissimum dominum.
What if they plot twist and
Dominum
throw him off the
Robertum
balcony?
Franciscum.
Oh, what if they Michael Jackson
Sancte
him
Romane
and hang him
Ecclesiae
off and like display him?
Cardinalem Prevost.
Oh, it's Latin. Sorry.
Qui
Whatever.
nomen imposuit Leonem
I only know Ipsy Dixit.
quartum.
I heard Dominum a couple times.
Latin and Italian sound very similar.
This is Sparta.
Nick is now not going to be my friend anymore because I didn't know the difference between Latin and Italian. It's done. I'm dead now. I'm dead to him.
Much like the language Latin.
I'm checking Twitter because Twitter is going to know who he is more faster than we're going to be able to see. Okay, it's a guy.
That guy did have a rat face, though. He did.
Yeah.
That guy scared me a little bit. But you're right. He's wearing a red hat. That's not the Pope.
Oh,
Pope wears the white hat.
There's all the other guys. They're
I
all
was gonna say, are
smiling.
these all
So
the people who voted in the conclave?
Yes. I think I just saw Cardinal Sarah standing there, so I don't think
Rip.
it's him.
Please be Trump. There's still a chance.
Yeah, see, there's Cardinal Sarah.
he said
I
Karen
believe,
Reed is innocent. Oh
Right.
crap!
right there.
Watch the Pope come out. Karen Reed is innocent. So shall it be known.
Marriage. That was funny.
Dang, I want.
Oh, that's such a great movie.
I have a button for this.
Skip the end.
I want
Skip
this.
to the end.
I want this whiskey holder. This looks really cool.
Man and wife. Oh,
That's a whiskey holder?
Yeah, it's
That's
actually got a Jack Daniels label on it, but it looks super cool.
I was gonna say, is that like the bottle? Is
Does
the
it? Do you pour it from the mouth? Oh,
No, you pour it out of the top, but
the Pope is
Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool.
Here,
But it's a
We don't know
Godzilla.
yet. We don't know yet.
They're keeping us in suspense.
I say it's the guy all the way on the.
No, he hasn't come out yet.
Oh.
Those are all the Cardinals.
Oh, I thought you picked from the Cardinals.
Yes, but they
one
put
of
him
the
in the
Cardinals.
Pope hat.
But
Oh, so then
He's in the Pope
do
robes now.
process of elimination, guys. Come on.
It's Cardinal Provost.
there's
Who's
133 to pick from, and they can only fit like 10.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know any of these Cardinals. I really only know like 2 of them.
Like Dolan is the only one that I know, and there is no way in hell they're electing him.
No, Dolan's not getting it. Thank God.
I don't know any of these people.
Robert Provost.
Peter the Roman is trending. Who is what? Wait,
What?
Wait.
what?
Oh wow, there are a lot of them.
What? Why is Peter the Roman trending?
Oh, they're bringing out the carpet.
Pretty behind. Why is
Leo
the
the
on the ground?
14th?
Yeah, they still don't know. Twitter doesn't know. Twitter doesn't have a clue.
Daily Caller. The new pope is Cardinal
Kate is
Robert.
still going for it. Oh, okay, so he says you don't have to pick a cardinal. I didn't know that. Any confirmed Catholic male can be made pope. I did not know that.
So in
I
the
thought it had to
Latin,
be a
they did
cardinal.
announce in the Latin they announced it.
Ricada could be
the Pope.
The Pope.
No, they've already announced it in the Latin. They said
Oh,
the
and
new
we didn't
pope
understand it. Why
is.
didn't we have subtitles? What about the English-speaking world, for God's sake?
I'm trying to tell you, it's the new pope is Cardinal Robert Prevost. His papal name will be Pope Leo the 14th. He is
Leo
the
the
first
14th.
American
Is he from
pope.
Chicago?
He's American Pope?
Is he from Chicago?
I don't know.
Ann Coulter has tweeted out, "Here's hoping this pope is a Christian."
Oh, that's funny.
Provost.
All
Let's
right,
see.
I'm heading out for good now.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have fun.
Love you.
Love you.
Drive safe.
I will.
Call me when you
Make good choices.
Don't stop in Harrisburg.
I won't.
No, like for
I know
real.
better.
For real. This is for real serious. Get your gas before you hit Harrisburg and then drive through that shithole. All right. Bye, sweetie.
But I have no idea who this guy is. So
He's a dude.
All right, here it is. Cardinal Robert Prevost, the first American pope. He has a nice face. I like his face.
But does he have good hair?
No, he's bald.
Oh.
Well, he has like graying on he's white on the sides. Where's he from? Oh, Chicago. He's from Chicago. He is.
Damn.
He's a Chicago native. This is kind of cool.
This is weird. A pope from Chicago?
Yeah.
Weird.
I've never heard of him. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he's done. So I have no opinion. I will form an
he
opinion.
served as the prefect of the dicastery for bishops and president of the Pontifical Commission for Latin America.
You know, he really has a nice face. He does. He looks like a nice grandfather.
He served as
he has kind-looking eyes.
Bishop of Chiclayo in Peru and was prior general of the Order of the St. Augustine from 2001 to 2013. He became a naturalized citizen of Peru.
We haven't seen him yet. If it's an American pope, there's still a chance. It's either Nick or Trump.
True. We haven't seen him yet.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Nick, this is so mean. Says, I didn't know Ann Coulter's necromancer allows her to be Catholic.
Oof.
I honestly didn't know she was still around.
Cruel.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
she's around. I think she's
around.
on OAN or Newsweek.
And he's from Chicago. That's kind of interesting. A lot of shit went down in the Chicago diocese, though, but it doesn't sound like he served there. He's just from there. He's been all over the world.
He went to Villanova in 77. He took his vows in 78. He was awarded his Master of Divinity in Catholic Theological Union in Chicago.
Oh. I feel this is weird that we've
has
got
a
an
nice
American
face.
pope now.
It is strange. And he has a nice looking face. I feel positive vibes from that, at least. We shall see what he does.
The thing is, he's American, but since he joined the Augustinian mission in Peru in 85. He's basically been living in Peru
He's
since
been in
85.
Peru since then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Since 1985. That's a long time. So I'm assuming he's fluent in Spanish and Italian, probably. Obviously Latin.
Wow.
What the heck is taking so long, honestly? Yes, Nick, of course the Chicago Diocese has a lot of PDF file scandals. Pretty bad. But he didn't serve in the Chicago diocese. He's just from there. But every city, every diocese where there's a city has scandals. And by the way, so do every public school, which are much, much bigger than the Catholic Church. Public school system has many, many more PDF files in it than the Catholic Church does. And that is from a 1997 congressional study that showed public school has 50 times the PDF file problem as the diocese does. So, but you don't hear a lot of people joking about the PDF files in the public school system. And they do the exact same thing. They move them around instead of get rid of them. They just move them around to different districts, different schools. And, it's bad.
Or if you do
Luckily,
hear about them, it's the all the guys saying, "Why couldn't that teacher do that to me?"
I hate that. Nick Starro says, by the way, I have shaken baby syndrome trial in Michigan coming up, People versus Hicks. Shaken baby
Which
syndrome isn't
county
even
is
a
that in?
thing. It's not even a thing.
Nick, what county is that in? Oh, here's a giant staff.
Here we go.
I was just cracking a joke like Coulter's hips. Schools are worse. Yep, that's right, Nick. They are. 50 times worse. Here we
He doesn't
go.
even have the hat.
No, he's not wearing the hat yet. I think they do that. I don't know when they do that. I don't really know. But he has a nice looking face. Hello,
Right.
Pope Leo.
Hello, Pope.
Oh, nope, can't see him no more.
I feel like he seems younger than the last guy.
Yeah, he does look younger. How old is he? Do we have a...
I can tell you. 69. So he's pretty young.
Oh, he is young. 69 is pretty young for a Pope. Yep.
69. Sorry.
Inappropriate, Flux. Inappropriate.
I'm 12.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're always inappropriate here. That's just how it is.
This will get awkward.
I love that. Love that for him.
Yeah, Razilla's Realm says he looks like he could serve for at least 25 years. He does.
Damn. He looks
He
like
does.
he'll be able to hang out for a while.
Yeah. And that could either be a good thing or a bad thing. Who knows?
All right, we've seen the pro. Let's go back.
All right. Back to the trial. In meantime, while we're doing a transition, I do have a super tip to get to here from Razilla's Realm.
I just had Five Guys for lunch.
Glad
Oh,
to
no.
hear you're cutting down.
Damn.
Again, for parody and satire purposes only, those voices are not real. They are a
That was
computer.
Shared your observations
Everybody
when
calm
you got out
down.
of your truck and walked towards the car.
Yes.
Is there any difference
Right.
between the damages that you've seen in the video, the photograph, and what you saw that morning?
The only difference
All right, we
is
can speed this up
the amount
now.
of
Let's
snow
go to
that's impacted on the
1.25.
vehicle. The damage is consistent. The large red lens is missing in every single piece of every single image that I saw.
You mentioned that there was a tow of that car in Dayton that you were there for.
Yes,
Were you aware that video footage was provided to us from that tow?
I was made aware. Yes.
I'd like to enter into evidence a video from alarm.com.
No objection.
Sabrina, USA, USA.
You view the video
That's
that was
just what
provided to
Italy
us?
wants to
just
hear
keep
right there.
winning.
We just keep winning.
From alarm.com?
Yes.
Yes.
We're winning the
Court
Pope
Commissioner would
race
like to play
now,
that for the
too.
jury.
Okay. Hell yeah.
May I have a moment, Your Honor?
Yes.
Oh, he's speaking.
This is
The Pope
video
is
one, Your Honor.
speaking.
I just closed it.
I have it.
In English or Latin?
I don't know. If it's Latin, we're gonna turn it back off. Wait, which one is it? I know I need to unmute it. Yeah.
Or is he speaking Spanish?
I'm still not hearing it. Did you mute the tab?
It's not Muted. All right, you're going to have to put it up then, because if mine's not working, then. Subtitles are not coming up in English, unfortunately.
Live.
He said something about family. Familia.
Oh, the AP feed. That's probably
All right,
better.
here. Do you have it?
Yeah, give me a sec.
It's in Latin. We're not going to understand what it is.
In Popish. It's in Popish.
And there's no subtitles. So there's no point. Let's just go back to the trial. The subtitles are all in Latin. They're not in English.
You got to
wait,
auto-translate
does the AP have it? Okay, Brad's fixing it.
Give me a second. I'm working on it.
Fix it, Brad.
AP.
We're all gonna see your YouTube history.
Questa
We're
è la
There ain't
pace di
anything
Cristo
useful there.
risorto.
Questa è
Una
la
pace disarmata e una pace disarmante, umile e perseverante.
Wow, it says auto-generated, but it's
Dio
not.
che ci ama
It's not doing it.
Incondizionalmente.
I need my brother-in-law. He could translate. He
Ancora
speaks fluent Latin.
conserviamo
He's a Latin teacher.
nei nostri orecchi quella
Now
voce debole
Right.
ma sempre
EWTN,
coraggiosa
I'm being told
di
that
Papa
EWTN speed
Francesco,
has it.
che
Has
benediva
English.
Roma.
Let's look for EWTN.
And now I want to be able
Here
to
we
give
go.
that same blessing. Because God loves you, God loves you all.
Siamo tutti nelle mani di Dio.
We are all beloved of God.
I can barely hear
For
it.
that reason,
I can hear it.
united.
Mano con Dio e tra di noi andiamo avanti.
Let's go
Siamo
together.
discepoli di Cristo.
We are disciples of Jesus
Ci
Christ.
precede. Il mondo ha
Jesus
bisogno
Christ precedes
della
us.
sua luce.
We complete his mission.
L'umanità necessita di lui come il ponte per essere raggiunta da Dio e dal suo amore.
The Pope needs to be the one who is a bridge between the Lord and us.
A costruire i ponti con il dialogo, con l'incontro,
We do that through
unendoci
dialogue
tutti
with
per essere
encounter,
un solo popolo, sempre
so that we might be one body.
Grazie a Papa Francesco.
Thanks to Pope Francis.
One of my favorite NFL commentators said Chicago produced a pope before a quarterback who throws for 4,000 yards.
I'd like to thank all my brother cardinals.
Tim
who have chosen me to be the successor of St. Peter.
Amen.
To be someone who's always looking for peace and justice. To help everybody become more faithful to the Lord Jesus. So that we can all be missionaries of the gospel.
Sono un figlio di Sant'Agostino.
I am a son of St. Augustine, an Augustinian.
Che ha detto con voi sono cristiano e per voi
But with all of
vescovo.
you, I am a Christian.
In questo senso possiamo tutti
Well, there's your answer, Anne.
camminare
Right?
insieme
And in this
verso
sense, we all have to
quella
walk together to the true homeland.
la quale Dio ci ha preparato.
And God prepared us
Alla
to go
Chiesa
to Bethlehem.
di Roma un saluto speciale.
To the Diocese of Rome, I give a special greeting.
Dobbiamo cercare insieme come essere una chiesa missionaria.
He does,
Una
Nick.
chiesa che costruisce i ponti, il dialogo. Sempre
We have to
aperta
go
a
together as a
ricevere,
church that
come
together
chiesa
builds
piazza,
bridges.
con le braccia aperte a tutti
Maybe it's
with
your AI
open arms
voice.
to everyone.
che hanno bisogno
It does sound like
la
you.
nostra presenza, il dialogo, l'amore.
Just like this piazza of St. Peter embraces everyone in its arms.
Piazza?
Now I can't unhear it.
Yeah, now I can't
Damn it.
unhear Nick talking.
Damn it,
Saludo
Ricada.
particular a mi querida diócesis de Chiclayo en el Perú. Donde un pueblo fiel ha acompañado a su obispo, ha compartido su fe y ha dado tanto para seguir siendo
where I've accompanied
iglesia fiel de
your bishop.
But what happened? We got a new translator.
they shot Ricada and they got someone else.
They're like, we can't have that. He sounds too much like that sacrilegious pope from Minnesota.
To all of you,
They killed the AIU, Ricada.
Especially to those who are.
Hey man, any list sounds gay.
Now we have a new one. They're just going through different translators.
They're going through all the different translators through all the different channels.
Is a day in which the whole church prays to Our Lady of Pompeii.
They brought Nick back.
Our Lady always walks with us. She's always close to us. And we are sure of her love.
Oh, he's the Pope. He has to have a pimpin' mic.
Let's pray together for this new mission that the entire church bring peace to the world. Let us ask for a special
Bruce asked where we
grace
get
for
those
Mary,
mics.
our mother.
I said Guitar Center.
Ricada, you need to send them a
Hail
cease and
Mary in
desist
Italian. Hail Mary,
immediately.
full of grace, the Lord is with you. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. We apologize for the translation because
Amen.
of the serious echoes throughout St. Peter's Square, which made it hard to discern what he was saying.
Ah. Oh, that's why.
of this on CNA.
He's going,
Gossip
what?
Vincent.
What is he saying?
Formula to give us his first Urbi et Orbi blessing to the city and to the world.
Il Santo Padre Leone, a tutti I fedeli presenti e a
The Holy
quelli
Father
che
is about to
ricevono la
give
sua
to
benedizione
all the faithful
a mezzo della
present.
radio, della televisione e delle altre tecnologie di comunicazione. Concede
And to all those through the
plenaria
means
della
of
forma
social
stabilita dalla Chiesa.
communications, the plenary
Preghiamo Dio
indulgence
Onnipotente
offered to all the
perché
people.
conservi a lungo il Papa a guida della Chiesa e
Let's
conceda
all pray
pace e
together
unità alla Chiesa in
that
tutto il
the
mondo.
Lord will preserve his new Petrine ministry as he seeks to bless the world.
Sancti Apostoli Petrus et Paulus, de quorum
The holy apostles
potestates
Peter and Paul,
autoritate confidimus,
we
ipsi
entrust
intercedat pro nobis ad Dominum. Amen. Precibus et veritis Beate Mariae semper Virginis,
through the intercession of Our
Michaelis
Lady,
Archangelis,
Saint Michael the
Beate
Archangel,
Johannes Baptistus,
Seems like he's having issues with the echo again.
and all and the holy apostles Peter and Paul and all the saints. May they always have mercy on you and all your dear ones, and may they lead us through Jesus Christ to eternal life. May the Lord give you mercy and indulgence, give you space for true repentance.
Isn't this just printed on a sheet that you could read from? Like,
Yes.
Grace
It's in-
and the consolation of the Holy Spirit.
Be right back.
It's a usual
And
prayer. I've heard it
perseverance and
before.
good works. May Almighty God and the merciful Lord grant us that grace. And may the blessing of Almighty God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit
Amen.
descend upon you and remain with you always.
In the Middle Ages, popes never had these mic issues. That's right.
They were too busy running from Germanic invaders.
Or burning witches. I'm not sure which.
Good God. Oh, the wood chipper's here.
Wait, you ordered a wood chipper?
No, the city brought one. I was like, oh.
Are there PDF files in the neighborhood
I hope
wandering
not.
loose? Is that why the wood chipper arrived? Wait, I have a button for that.
A bilingual papal blessing is that first.
Was that the Pope translation or was that a button?
It should be.
I know it's hard to tell.
He spoke but not in his native tongue.
God, wouldn't that be a great announcement from the new Pope?
Oh, that would be awesome.
Pope Leo XIV wouldn't simply be understood only as an American, but now as the Holy
Nick,
Father to the
that was one of
entire
your
Catholic
greatest moments,
family.
by the
As
way.
the Swiss Guard band is now
The
playing
chainsaws.
the
Okay,
hymn
we can get rid of this now. We can go back to the trial. Now it's good. We can. Okay. Oh, I do love this button though.
Get the fucking chainsaws ready.
I don't have enough opportunity to play that one. It's good.
That's a good one. It's such a good one.
Does the Pope know who killed John O'Keefe? We all know. It was the McAlberts. Of course he knows. He knows. We know. You know. Everybody knows. Everybody up in here knows. All right. Where are we going? Oh, here we go. Oh, God. More videos. Oh, you have a super tip,
Play
Nick?
video two,
Okay,
please.
sorry. I need to check. Okay, here we go. Nick sent one. Thank you.
Ann
Nick.
Coulter traded her muscle tissue for gold bullion back before the rush of 1869. She replaced it with an endoskeleton made from the powdered bones of Democrat children.
Damn.
I love that you can send a super tip in your own voice. I'm doing that to you next time you're live in my voice. I'm doing it. My voice doesn't sound quite right. It sounds like Nick said the other day. He texted me. He goes, "It needs 40% more condescension." This is true.
Oh,
How much do we love the super tip system, though? By the way, we had so much fun with it last night.
awesome.
Oh my God, I had so much fun with it last night.
I wish I had the idea because it's brilliant.
It's brilliant. It's
awesome.
It really is brilliant, and I hope they go really far. I hope they make millions of dollars because it's a great
Could you stop, please?
system.
You notice anything about the color of the right rear tail light?
Yes, it was white.
Could you continue, please?
I know I need new glasses, but
We're supposed to be seeing the cracked taillight here.
Supposedly.
Where? It was cut off. What did we see there? Nothing.
Anything about the color?
Oh, there, right there.
That's the reverse light. That's not the
yeah, that's a
wait. Are reverse lights white? I don't
Reverse
know.
lights are
They
white.
are. They are
yeah,
white.
but typically aren't they on the inside of the light? Either way, that is a piece.
that's a very small edge piece.
Yeah, either
That is
way,
not
that's
the
not
full taillight.
that's not all that huge piece and all those tiny pieces scattered, about 49 pieces of taillight. Come on.
There's a whole lot more red there than there is.
Yeah.
Was
I know. I can't wait for you to use it on a night stream either. It's going to be wild. The ones you've been getting are ridiculous. I need that Ronnie O'Neill voice. I got to ask them to give me that. That is the
So did you
best
have an
voice
opportunity to
ever.
review video from CF McCarthy's on the evening of January 28th, 2022.
yes, I did.
Did you have an opportunity
Ginger
to
with a
review
soul.
videos from
I
the
can tell you
Waterfall
some
Bar
fats who don't
on
love the
January
super
28th,
tip
2022?
system.
Yes, I did.
I take it in
Some or
20
one,
29,
'cause-
2022.
There are
Yes.
two at
Did you
least.
review all the entire?
I only heard
relevant
of.
time periods?
Oh, okay.
Yes,
yeah.
I did.
Sean
When you
too.
reviewed those videos, were there a number of different things you were looking for?
Skipper trucking.
Yes, there was.
Can you share with the jury what you were looking
Thanks
for?
for the 5.
We were looking for consistency in statements that were already received through interviews. We were looking for description of clothing individuals were wearing at the bar, at those locations. We were looking for any evidence of
Someone
aggressive
said,
behavior, any sort of information we could learn
Black
to help
smoke
us
pours
with
out of the
this
Sistine
investigation.
Chapel chimney,
We're
indicating
also
no pope
looking
was
to
selected on
see
the conclave's
and
first ballot.
document,
So
how
many
much
comments.
alcohol
Day 2
consumption,
is where you find value.
was
A lot of high quality
on
guys
the
still on
recordings.
the board.
When you looked through the videos, did you happen to have an opportunity to copy and clip portions of relevant time frames regarding alcohol ingestion?
Yes.
Did you put all of those videos together in a sequence to show the course of the night, times when you could identify alcohol ingestion?
Yes, I did.
Did you put that into a video format for a presentation?
Yes, we did.
I think this presentation. may
How
take a
often
few
do you
minutes.
drink and drive, Sergeant?
Just a second, please. Jurors, feel free to stand.
Yes.
We're gonna get a new depressed incel lawyer voice. I love that.
Yes, I do.
What is it?
It is the PowerPoint presentation of the timeline from CF McCarthy's and Waterfall from January 28th, 2022.
I'll be right back.
Mhm.
Mr. Jackson, is no objection?
There's no objection on that.
This is Trooper Bukkake, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sir, I'm handing you 4 photographs. Do you recognize what they are?
Yes, I do.
What are they?
There's still frames from CF McCarthy's on January 28th, 2022 at 9:26:01 as timestamped on the footage cam.
Are there 4 photographs?
There are.
I move these 4 photographs into evidence.
It's worse. His name is Bukkake. I mean Buchanan. Buchanan? I don't know how to say it, but what's her name? Jen McCabe actually said Bukkake on the stand.
Oh no.
That was the most amazing thing, that first trial. Oh, when she was like, Officer Bukkake. Yes, that's what we wanted.
So I'm showing you 4 more photographs. Can you take a look? Do you recognize?
Yes, I do.
And what are they?
There's still shot photos of the waterfall surveillance footage from the night of 28th into the morning of 29th.
All right, move these 4 photographs into evidence.
No objection on it.
That is a
What happened
nice
to my
suit,
phone?
though. I like that suit and that.
I like the
that
color of
combo.
it.
Yeah.
Where is my phone? Oh no, this is bad.
Did your daughter
Do you
take it?
authorize proceed with the PowerPoint presentation?
Yes. But I have all this laundry piled up everywhere, so it
Yes, sir.
probably.
Here, I'm helping.
Could you explain to us
Oh,
what this is?
that's not going to help. I
Yes,
don't have
from
my
left to
ringer on.
right,
My
it
ringer's
is
never on.
chronological events that took place at
not gonna help.
CF McCarthy's. This is surveillance
just
video from
ringing
one
on
of
my
their
hand.
cameras within the
Here, I
bar.
can make it
It should
beep.
be noted that the video is timestamped 12 minutes behind actual time. So when it says 9:03, when it is 9:03, the frame will be timestamped 20:51, which is 8:51. So that's the time discrepancy, which is consistent throughout the surveillance footage.
So the times that displayed in those arrows, is that the accurate time?
Waiting for
The
this
arrows
town.
are the accurate time, and the time stamped 12 minutes behind actual time.
In these videos, are you identifying drinks
Ah!
that you received in drink and had
It fell off my desk.
Yeah, so the first video as
I love
as
the
it
looking
is labeled,
up.
it's the defendant arriving.
That was
the
great.
Next one will be the ordering
Is it on
of
the ceiling?
drink and receiving the actual cocktail.
Oh no,
Start with the first
I thought
video,
I might have put it on the dresser.
The ceiling cat took it.
Ceiling cats. Big John, we were watching the Pope too, so you didn't miss anything because we started where we left off before we started watching the Pope.
You stop it there. Do you recognize who's in that video?
Yes.
From left to right of people that you recognize and identify the clothing they might be wearing?
From left to right, it'll be Mr. John O'Keefe wearing the gray sweatshirt that was displayed earlier. And then the defendant, who he is trying to embrace with one arm there. I do not know who the other individuals are in the shot.
Okay, thank you. If you could continue, please.
She looks super mad at him, like they've been fighting all day.
Ricada, you cannot have your
Could you
ceiling
proceed to
cats back.
910?
It's too late. They're here now.
What did that show, sir?
It showed the defendant receiving her first tall vase, cylindrical style cocktail glass with a lime in it and a straw to go along with it.
927, please.
I'm still here, but Mrs. Flux is making dinner.
This early?
She goes to work at 3.
1:45.
She goes to
Oh.
work at 3, so she has to take dinner with her.
Mm. I have to get ready to go to court soon. Bummed.
Trading one court for another.
Also, though, I would like it to be over, so that's a good thing. I've got court today for my daughter's thing. And we're going to find out if the kid involved is going to plead guilty or fight it.
Oh, good Lord.
Well, if he has any good advice, he'll plead. If he goes to trial with the facts against him, it's not good.
That's a fair point.
They've got hard evidence.
But people aren't always smart.
Celebrate downloads don't lie.
Unless you're Jen McCabe.
Right. In
Yeah.
this case, in Massachusetts, you can't trust Celebrate. No.
Yeah. Yeah. The one and only time
What was depicted
ever.
in that video that you saw?
In that video, we see the defendant get handed her second cylindrical tall style cocktail glass while she finished the first one and then picked up the second one.
When you've made a relevant observation in the video, please interject and stop so you can point out for us what you've seen.
Absolutely, sir.
Okay.
I'm
Next,
waiting
please,
to see this guy's
932.
neck again. I haven't noticed this about him. Does he not have a neck?
Here, the defendant is handed a shot.
Stop, please. Okay.
Right there.
I think we'll just have to play it, and you'll have.
Are you
to
ready
speak
for your
if you
chaser,
don't
Megan?
look like it can be stopped. Sorry, Miss Gilman.
Yeah.
The quartering says that
She's
he's
handed a shot
woke-tard,
by the bartender.
Says
on the
what?
right side of the screen. She
that the
picks
new
it up
pope is a woke-tard.
and puts
Oh,
it into her
no.
second
Well,
cocktail
it
glass,
remains-
making it a third beverage of.
I'm going to have to see it
alcohol
myself.
content
I don't
that she's
trust
consuming.
other people to tell me. Because I thought Pope Francis got a lot of bad press for no reason in a lot of ways. He wasn't my favorite pope, but he also didn't do some of the things or say some of the things that were reported. It was taken out of context, exaggerated, blown out of proportion. And popes are allowed to have their opinions. They are not speaking for the church they're not speaking for Christ unless they speak ex cathedra, which hasn't happened in, 100 years or something.
What's that? I've never heard of.
It's a particular type of announcement or, declaration from a pope that is said to come from Christ himself. And that is a very specific thing. And so if a pope just has opinions about things and he tells his opinions about things, that doesn't mean he's speaking for the church and doesn't mean he's speaking on behalf of Christ. It just means he's a man with an opinion, which of course he is. He's allowed to have that opinion.
I'm learning so much about the Catholic Church today.
Well, and I do think people need to give these people grace. It's like, well, it's very difficult to run a church the size of the Catholic Church, and which covers every single country on earth. You're going to have Guatemalan Catholics, and you're going to have Mexican Catholics, and you're going to have all kinds of people who are angry at the United States for something, because we're always involved in some shit we shouldn't be. Let's be honest. So
I'm done. We need to stop being the world police.
Absolutely.
I'm throwing that out there.
And I don't blame the Pope, who's the head of a religious organization, for having opinions that go contrary to political parties. You're going to have that. You're going to have that. That is, they live by a different set of rules. They live by a different code. And, he's allowed to have his opinions. Everybody's allowed to have their opinions. And I think Pope Francis got very bad press that was not deserved for the most part. There were some things that were like, yeah, that's, you should stay out of that. That's not your business. But then again, it's an opinion. I'm not that sensitive that I can't take the opinions of the head of the church. And it was the Pope, I think it was Pope Francis, who made me rethink the death penalty. I do believe that the government maybe should not have that power to kill an individual. I think that's too much power.
Are you sure it wasn't Ghazni?
I'm torn on that.
I'm sure it wasn't Ghazni, although we have had conversations about it. I am still torn on it, but I lean towards no.
But like I see cases like Darrell Brooks, and I'm like, that guy's a waste of oxygen. Why?
Yeah, but we
then,
have
like,
the
other
resources.
cases-
I think what it was that the Pope said was basically we have the resources in the modern world to keep communities safe from animals without putting them to death. There was a time when you couldn't keep the community safe. You didn't have these facilities that could lock people up forever and keep them away. Now, there's like a very small set of cases where you'll have a guy who's such an animal that he starts killing people in a maximum security prison, right?
Mhm.
And in that case, you can't keep the people in the prison safe from this person. So it's like, what else are you supposed to do?
Snake Island.
Yeah. Well, that's one way.
I'm down.
If he successfully swims off the island, then he's earned
He's
his
good. Yeah.
But I thought that was a reasonable. It was a reasoned argument that Pope Francis made.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I can't really argue with that. It's like he's right. We can keep people safe by locking people away forever who are serious dangers to society, and we don't have to kill them. And so if we don't have to kill them, maybe we shouldn't.
But then tax
So right there we had,
dollars, and I don't
we
want
observed
us to.
Mr. O'Keefe retrieve his phone from his rear left jean pocket. And he put
I'm
it
gonna
back.
go get lunch because I'm due.
Okay. I'm going to have to get out of here soon too, because I need to get dressed and ready to go to court. I was hoping we would get to cross. I was hoping I would make it to cross today, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna.
Because Brennan wants to filibuster this entire trial. That's what it is. He's filibustering the entire trial.
The quartering supports the death penalty for coffee companies. Yeah, but then there would be some case where a child gets harmed,
Now
in
the
a
defendant
horrific
picks
way.
up her second cocktail glass with the added
And I'm
shot
ready
in
to
it.
get the chainsaws, So I waffle
And
back and
consume-
forth.
Mm-hmm.
Could we proceed to the next video, please? It's now 9:45 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what Nick said was funny.
Yeah, I see that.
So So the bartender hands over another cocktail glass and some beers. The shot goes into the empty one after it's poured into the new cocktail glass. So that's drink number 4.
Does it also depict Mr. O'Keefe putting his cell phone in his back pocket again?
Yes.
What I don't understand is why didn't they just get the receipts? Why are they trying to be like she's proving how many she's drinking versus the receipts
I
of
don't
what
know.
she bought?
She admitted to how
By
much she drank
9:45,
on
how
that
many drinks have
stupid
been served to the
she
defendant?
should never have done.
4 drinks.
4 drinks between
Boy, was
9:10
that
and
dumb.
9:45.
That's correct. In 35 minutes, 4 drinks.
That really
Did we
lowered
proceed to the
my
next screen,
opinion
please?
of her legal team.
10:09 p.m.
I was in such distress watching that documentary. I
Here, the
was like, I should
defendant
look up.
speaks
What
with
are
the
you doing?
bartender and gestures that she wants a shot.
Objection.
The objection sustained.
Move to strike.
I'll strike that.
Mr. O'Keefe on his cell phone again?
Yes. And he puts it in his back pocket. The defendant is showing Mr. O'Keefe the middle finger, and then puts beverages on the bar.
This does look like the most boring bar ever. I'm surprised there's not people playing pinochle in the corner.
Right?
This doesn't look like a
Proceedings
good
are on.
time. It's just wandering aimlessly
drink count at
around
that
a
point?
small bar.
At that point, it's 4 drinks.
We have the next.
Allegedly.
Mr. O'Keefe brings over a couple of beverages. The defendant retrieves the cocktail glass. A shot glass is picked up by one of the patrons, and the defendant retrieves it from him and places it back on the bar.
If I was the jury, this would not be proving shit to me.
I'm just bored. This is just
Yeah.
boring. What are we know she was drinking. Can he get through this any faster? I mean, this is just brutal.
Oh, can't you 1x2 speed it?
Well, it's on Brad's computer. It is
Oh.
sped up. It is sped up.
Is this sped up?
I think so.
Oh,
we moved,
Lord.
I think we moved it to 1.5 or 1.25.
The defendant is consuming the beverage in her hand, places it on the bar.
I would say it appears that she's doing this stuff. I wouldn't be so certain with my answers, man.
I don't know what they're trying to prove. We know she had a lot of drinks. So did everybody. Everybody was drinking. So what? This is like proving that it snowed. The first trial, we spent 2 days proving that it snowed. It was like, oh God, but was it snowing? Yeah, I think it was snowing. What does that prove?
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, see, and I didn't think you could narrate, like, you just have to watch the video, and whatever you see happens, that's what you interpret it as.
That was 10:34, so we can move to 10:37.
Like, personally, I think that the little
That is,
chart, the
5
chart that
drinks.
they have here would be
Replace that
sufficient.
37, please.
Yeah.
Just go over it. Okay, she gets 4 drinks, or there's 3 drinks. At this time, she took 1 drink, then another, then let's move on. Move the fuck on.
Bartender makes 4
Can we
shots.
please get to
top
the
left corner.
cross?
She's seen preparing the 4 shot glasses. 2 are on the bar top now. She retrieves 2 more.
By the way, if you haven't figured this out, this is not a serious stream. We are here to watch the Commonwealth of Massachusetts railroad an innocent woman. And meanwhile, we will talk over things and make jokes because, God, how would you watch this without it? This is brutal.
Yeah, I mean, the jury has to be falling asleep. Like, just sitting here and with, this is what's happening, this is what's happening, like...
Nick, I know they have to establish the intoxication, but they have the blood test results. So why do we need to watch a play-by-play of every drink she put in her hand in the bar?
And they have her on the video saying, "Oh yeah, I was drinking. I drank this and I drank that."
This is just stupid. It's a waste of time.
For the DUI murder trial, but still, it's
Here, the 4 shot
They can-
glasses are
that's
redistributed.
fair.
I can't. I'm losing it. Pope watching was more fun.
We should turn this into a drinking game. Anytime we feel like sighing, you take a shot.
I can't do that. I'd be dead. And I
In
have
like
to go to
2
court.
minutes.
I so cannot
Pours it
drink.
into her drink.
I can't drink
She does
very
not consume
much
it
at
from
all.
a shot glass.
I have a 2-drink maximum, really. If I
Oh,
go to
wow.
3, I'm gonna have a headache.
Well,
And I
that's
don't
why
like
you got to
headache.
do vodka waters because, half vodka, half water, you're getting the hydration as you go.
No, just switch to water. That's water's good enough.
Oh, Lord.
Next video, please.
Is this finally the last one?
Now, as
Hopefully.
Mr. O'Keefe and the defendant are getting ready to leave. The defendant is holding the drink in her left hand, continues to sip on it.
I'm tired. What am I going to wear? I'm trying to think of what I'm
Clothes.
going to wear to court. It's cold and rainy outside, so
And the 2
Thinking about-
walk out of the bar
thinking about going with
Without-
pants.
Pants or prison.
the beverage in her hand being deposited anyway.
But they're warm.
That's a fair point. That's true. They didn't really have solid blood evidence. They only had the extraction.
That range. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good point, Nick, but still, this is brutal. If I'm on the jury, I'm already sleeping.
10:53, how
I'm
many
not
drinks
paying
have been
attention to this at all.
served to the defendant at
I'm
this
thinking
point?
of grocery lists. I'm thinking about what I'm going to wear later. I'm thinking about my hair. I'm always thinking about my hair. But I am not thinking
5.
about whatever this is. I'll tell you that much.
And is
So
this
I'm going to actually see conflicts on this.
Oh, sidebar. We're going to sidebar.
Sidebar.
All
Just
right,
in
I
time
gotta
for a
go.
sidebar.
Just in time for me to kill the stream.
Oh, okay.
Because I have to go. So we are only a few minutes away from lunch, right? Actually, did they go to lunch
They
right after
basically
this?
just went to
Oh,
lunch.
perfect. So they went to lunch. So if I do come back and do the cross, if they get to cross today, maybe I'll do it later. But I gotta run. Thank you everyone for participating today, and for sending the super tips. Those are always fun. No, I did not say super tits. I said super tips. I know it sounds a lot alike, but it is just the tip. Okay, just the tip. All right, I gotta go. You guys have fun. I don't know if anybody else is streaming this, and frankly, I'm too lazy to check. You can redirect yourselves wherever you want to go.